And new this year are hole-in-one opportunities to win a trip for two to the 2023 Ryder Cup in Rome, Italy. And another hole-in-one opportunity to win $1 million. That's right, $1 million. To register to play or to sponsor a hole or one of the amazing contests, please visit www.cometsathleticboosters.com. That's www.cometsathleticboosters.com. All proceeds support Clayton High School athletics. Thank you for being Comets All In, and we'll see you Monday, June 6th at the Noose.
Almost game time, first round of the state playoffs of 2022 this spring between the 14-10 Clayton Comets on the road, taking on the 17-7 Fuquay-Varina Bengals. Strap in, hold on. It should be a good one on 87.5 WCRN FM and, of course, anywhere worldwide on the Community Radio Network at We Are CRN. We're also coming up on the top of the hour. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification just to do that, as it's almost game time in Fuquay.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
We now prepare to join public address here at Fuquay-Varina High School for opening ceremonies and player introductions.
Jones. Batting second. The pitcher, number 1, Brandon Sheck. Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Reynolds Hall. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 20, Tristan Roney. Playing left field, number 5, Sam Carmillo. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Derek Collins. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 25, Harrison Deutsch. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 27, Cam Bryant. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 24, Hugh Collins. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 3, Bryson Griffin. Head coach for the Comets, Brandon Lusk, and he is assisted by Josh Steichletter, Adam Morrison, Brody Sanders, Jay Chalk, and Marcus Coates. And now the starting lineup for our Bengals, leading off the second baseman, number 10, Bobby Osborne. In right field, number 6, Brady Nathanson. Batting third, the pitcher, number 25, Jackson Humphreys. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 35, H.L. Smith. In center field tonight, number 21, A.J. Hollingsworth. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 28, Andrew Keller. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 15, Jacob Sinnott. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 12, Andrew Schneider. Batting eighth for the Bengals, the first baseman, number 13, Brandon Neighbors. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 14, J.J. Dobson. Head coach for the Bengals, Andrew McClannon. He is assisted by Ken Daniels and Colin Martin. If you will all rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Game time in Fuquay-Varina. The Bengals, the Comets, Fuquay and Clayton. One goes on to the second round of the playoffs, and the other one's season is called over. It's next on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN. CRN Sports is on the air with live coverage of the Clayton Comets. It's time to get Comets all in for coverage of football, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, and volleyball. We're proud to be the voice of Clayton Comets athletics all season long. We are CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Man, these people are so excited for the game they about fell out of their chair. Ready for the playoffs. Fuquay-Varina. Clayton, welcome back. Wesley Outland, the voice of the Clayton Comets and proud alumni, joined alongside all of our crew. It takes a team. We hope you've enjoyed it all season long. Because believe it or not, when softball and baseball comes to an end, whether it's hoisting up a state championship at the end or going out in the playoffs, hopefully we prefer the top instead of the latter. Mark, Coach, that'll wrap up season number 5, and then we come back for season 6 in the fall. And believe it or not, football is already going on for both Fuquay and Clayton, warming up for spring training.
Spring practice, it started 2.5 weeks ago at Clayton.
You love it, don't you?
I do.
Love your football.
I do.
Jackie, you like your football too, right?
I love football.
I like my old school football.
Second baseman, number 2, Macon Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Comets are the away squad. They're wearing their gray player pants with their blue jerseys that always say Clayton on the front in type of a special cursive writing. Of course, silver and white trim on the back of their numbers. And 2, Macon Jones is up, the leadoff man. He is, of course, the second baseman, which is ironic. Tonight playing second baseman, usually, Mark, he's a shortstop. First pitch comes into the game from Humphreys of Fuquay, and it's strike 1.
Well, the last game at home, Coach Luss changed up something that last game, flip-flopped second and short, and that's how they're going to start the game in the field tonight.
Humphreys delivers the 0-1. That will be ball 1, count even now.
Looks like the umpire likes them low tonight.
Likes them low. We'll see if he likes the outside corner as well. Humphreys ready to deliver. Fast pitch off the mound. That is down almost. That was a changeup, if you ask me, Mark. That was pretty good from the top down to the bottom. And they call ball 2, though, 2-1 on the count.
Watching him warm up, he looked like he was having some issues. I don't know if he's throwing it short of the plate on purpose or.
Ball 3.
Because he's bounced the last 2 balls, and that's what he was doing during warm-ups.
Jackie, suffice to say, we've seen both of these teams battle. 10-6, they lost at Clayton. Clayton hung with them until like the 5th or 6th inning, and then they imploded. Walk. Jones will take his base. The opportunity for the Comets to strike first is on a walk-off at first for Macon Jones.
And the pitcher is calling his coach out to the mound.
The pitcher, number 1, Brandon Sheck.
He's called his head coach out to the mound.
Mark, do you think maybe the pitcher and the catcher aren't communicating? Maybe they're not agreeing with the calls here?
He was pretty upset about that last inside pitch not being called a strike. So I don't know if it's the mound. They're looking at the mound.
Looking at the condition of the mound?
They're looking at the mound where he's putting his plant foot. I don't understand why he didn't ask about that when he was warming up.
By the way, if you heard Coach Adam Morrison of the Coach's Corner, Coach Lusk is here. Not feeling – he's a little bit under the weather. He's got kind of like a little bit of raspy throat, if you will, Mark. Kind of like a little spring allergies bugging him, so that's why he wasn't available for interview. Mm-hmm. So he had Coach Adam Morrison step in and do it for him, which he did a phenomenal job. Hope you enjoyed the Coach's Corner, presented by the new High-Q Energy drink. As a matter of fact, Coach Adam Morrison is playing first base coach there. He gives him some words to Macon Jones. Jackie, just like that, Fuquay-Varina. We said something about this on the drive up here. Anything could happen. Pitcher might blow their arm. He might not be happy with the mound. Just like that, you got Clayton at first.
I honestly think he was questioning the call strike. Maybe he won't get in his signals. I don't know. It's strange.
Now batting number 1,
Strange to have a coach or ask the pitcher to ask the coach to come out for a visit that quick.
Well, here's the starting pitcher for tonight's game for the Comets. This is going to be Brandon Scheck, and we have really seen him absolutely climb the ladder of improvement for number 1. First pitch comes in, and it is
Ball one.
Ball 1. Brandon Scheck, senior number 1, 21 games played up to the playoffs, 250 batting average, 61 plate appearances, 48 at-bats, 15 runs. The pitch. That's finally a strike of the count, even 1-1.
That's
12 runs and 2 RBIs.
That's the first pitch I've seen knee-high across the middle of the plate. All the rest have been low and in the dirt.
So would you say, Mark, that you would agree with the player, with the pitcher? Pitch and a bunt. And he caught it. 1 away.
You can't pop those up, baby. Can't pop those up. No, I think it may be nerves, Wesley.
Batting third
Nerves,
for the Comets,
maybe?
the catcher, number 14, Reynolds Hall.
Now, I know Brandon was the batter. He just popped up, and the catcher caught it for out number 1. I know he's pitching tonight, but when we played Fuquay, we didn't have Brandon available to pitch.
Right.
Brandon never pitched for Clayton until the second game of the Easter tournament this year. Reynolds Hall, your catcher for Clayton, number 14, the batter in the batter's box right now. But I'm just wondering if the young man on the field out there, number 25, the pitcher for Fuquay, maybe he just got some nerves to start the ball game off with.
Well, if he did, it's gone down.
1-2.
And the count now at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Still a runner at first with Macon Jones. This is Reynolds Hall, of course, catcher for the Comets.
All right, Reynolds, you got to swing the bat, baby.
Senior, ready to settle in, number 14. Pitch throw to first, Jones safe at first. So he'll, in the words of the Bee Gees, staying alive.
And it's a little bit harder for your base runners to get as big a lead when you're facing a lefty, because he's looking at first base, where the right-handed pitcher's staring at third base and he has his back to the runner.
The pitch.
You got to swing, baby.
1 ball and 2 strikes now, the count.
Belt high across the middle of the plate. You got to drive that baseball.
By the way, the scoreboard is very abnormal. I've never seen a scoreboard like that before, Mark. You got the top lights in red, small lit lights swing, and got him strike 3, and that's 2 away now.
Yep.
A strikeout.
So the pitch he shouldn't have swung at, he swung at.
Yeah.
Well,
If he could get that one back, he would.
What I will say about
the designated hitter, number 20,
the athletic fields in Wake County, my understanding is left up to the booster clubs to basically do the lights, do the scoreboards, things of that nature. And so it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to raise the money you need to raise to do the things you want to do when you got to cover all sports. And so that's a relatively small scoreboard of what you would normally see for a baseball program like this. But have all ideas, they're working with the best they got right now.
1 ball, no strikes now counts at
Strike
1-1. Yeah, Tristan Roney, good to see Tristan Roney back again. He had an injury. I per se wouldn't say was put him sidelined for at least 2 or 3 weeks during the Easter tournament. Good to have him back. Yeah. Of course, he knocked a nice 2-run homer. Shot that goes out of the park. Jackie hopefully moved our cars far away from the. I take my chances under the press box at Clayton. I don't know about at a place like that. That's a line drive shot. You can hit a ball so hard, Mark, Coach, it'll up in the football field over there.
This one I bet will be in the dirt.
Got him. Strike 3. Tristan Roney looks at him and questions the umpire as well. But anyhow, that will deliver the sign. So the only thing, Mark, Coach, happening for Comets offensively in the top of the first was Macon Jones on a walk.
A walk, 2 strikeouts, and a bunt ball foul that was caught by the catcher.
That's it.
Comets leave 1 stranded at the top half of the first inning. Fuquay Bengals coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first.
$60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Tickets are just $15 with special discounts available. Family friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WCSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the playoffs, Community Radio Network. And Brandon Sheck is the man that'll be the pitcher for the Comets to start things off. We've seen his improvements and his successes from JV up into the varsity level, Mark Coates, and obviously getting better and better. Good call to have him on the mound to start this playoff game tonight.
It is. Somebody that Fuquay has not seen this year and does not have a lot of notes on. Lefty versus lefty to start this playoff game off tonight.
So this should be fun, as we mentioned.
If I remember right, their leadoff batter, he was pretty doggone good the game here that Bruce and I called at Fuquay. He was like 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4 that night.
Remember, that was that 4-0 shutout that Fuquay got. Of course, that was a great pitcher battle until honestly, we mentioned it. They hung with Fuquay in the game at home back in the Tuesday night matchup where they lost 10-6.
One big inning at home where they Fuquay blew it up in the bottom of top of one of the innings there at Clayton, and Clayton could not recover.
And after that, that's all she wrote, Jackie. That's how it went down.
I want to say it was like an 8-run inning or something.
It was. Something of that nature took place, and when it did, it literally changed everything for them. The count now, by the way, even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff man for the Bengals is Bobby Osborne, second baseman, number 810, and Sheck in the pitch. Swings, got him, and strike.
High fastball,
one away.
High and outside.
Quickly going down there.
The Bengals, the right fielder, number 6, Brady Nathanson.
There you go. Welcome to the playoffs, Jackie. Mark, there's no tomorrow. You got to perform on the diamond as well as behind the plate.
That's it.
And on the mound for your pitching as well. Brandon Sheck already getting one out. Here we go now. This will bring up now number 6, Brady Nathanson, right fielder,
Strike one.
and pitching strike 1. Nathanson settling in here.
Ooh, that was nasty.
Wow,
that
that's
just
ball.
missed.
It just missed him there, as you said, Mark. That was pretty
Breaking
close.
ball on the outside part of the plate.
Nathanson, 22 games played for the junior, number 6 for the Bengals. 22 games played, 388 average, and strike 2 now. Two strikes, 388 average, 80 plate appearances, 67 at-bats, 14 runs, 26 hits, 20 RBIs, 6 doubles, and 1 home run this year for number 6. Sheck in the 1-2. Swing,
Left
shot,
field.
left.
Sam Carmelo's getting under
Is he
it.
there?
Yes.
Yes, 1 away, now 2 away at the out there. Good work there by Sam Carmelo, playing left fielder.
Trying to fight the sun off because the sun is shining right in their eyes.
Pitcher, number 25, Jackson Humphreys.
And Jackie, that was a good stop there. Clayton needed that.
The sun is sitting behind us, and right now it's shining back into the
outfield.
Well, it's shining back into the playing field, period. The only thing that's shaded is over near first base. So your infielders, outfielders right now are having to battle that sun. Hopefully it'll get on down here in a little while.
Yeah, one thing for sure, the sun is not our friend.
Yes, it is. Well, not right now.
For them on the diamond.
Not right now.
Right.
Not right now.
Jackson Humphreys, by the way, this is pitcher versus pitcher now. Number 25. Sheck delivers on the 1-0. This 1-1 now. One ball and 1 strike, 2 away.
Yep. On the outside corner of the plate.
Yes, sir. That one got away from the catcher. This game underway here on the Community Radio Network. By the way, we'll have video copies of the game. We're back up and running with that.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
2-1.
Ball 3.
3-1. We have Macon Jones get walked by number 25 Humphreys and Sheck after 2 outs. Trying to possibly. Humphrey looking for that last pitch for a ball to be walked to first. The pitch. Got him.
Strike 2.
And the count goes full on a 3-2 now.
Fastball down the plate.
3-2 pitch. Sheck the delivery to the pitcher Humphreys.
Hit.
He sits one
Fielded.
right there to the shortstop. Shortstop throw to first. Got him, and that'll deliver the side.
1, 2, 3.
And 1. Good defensive stop, smart coach. We seen Carmelo do it. We just saw the shortstop. Of course, a Bryson Griffin quickly get the ball to Harrison Deutsch and take down Humphreys before he got to the bag.
The best way to win a ball game is defense. At the end of 1, your Comets 0, Bengals 0. Your Comets coming to bat here in the top of the 7th.
Playoffs roll along on the Community Radio Network. We're back in a moment from Fuquay-Varina.
Mother Nature tried to cancel us, but we have ordered beautiful weather for our rescheduled 2nd annual Comets Athletic Booster Club Golf Tournament, now on Monday, June 6th at the News Country Club in Clayton. This year, the prizes are bigger and better than ever. Get your super ticket for your chance to win the 50-50 raffle, a putt for $5,000, and new this year are hole-in-one opportunities to win a trip for 2 to the 2023 Ryder Cup in Rome, Italy, and another hole-in-one opportunity to win $1 million. That's right, $1 million. To register to play or to sponsor a hole or one of the amazing contests, please visit www.cometsathleticboosters.com. That's www.cometsathleticboosters.com. All proceeds support Clayton High School athletics. Thank you for being Comets All In, and we'll see you Monday, June 6th at the Noose.
We're back here at Fuquay-Varina. Mark Coates, Jackie's in, Wesley Outland here with you. Still no score at the end of 1. We get ready to go to the top of the 2nd here in playoffs baseball. Mark Coates, new pitcher in for Fuquay-Varina after 1 inning. The lead on the starting pitcher, Jackson Humphreys, is out. Connor Paulin is now on the mound, warming up at number 1.
And looks like Jackson Humphreys has been put in center field. Thinking like a coach, I'm wondering if he just wanted to see him throw one in and kind of see what he had, see if it would stick for later on down the road, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Can they bring him in?
They can bring the starting pitcher back in.
I was going to say that. Collins first pitch and ball 1. The 1-0. That's up high, 2-0 on Collins. Number 15 is in now for the Comets.
Just be smart at the plate.
Derek Collins. Ready. Swing, and it's going to be called fair. Fair ball. Sends one. Throw to first. Got him. For a second there, I thought it was a bunt. And all of a sudden, we finally saw where the ball went when we saw daylight again.
It was a chopper.
Now
yeah.
For the Comets, the first baseman, number 25.
The junior Collins goes out, 1 away, 16 games played, 282 average. 44 plate appearances, 39 at-bats, 8 runs, 11 hits, and 8 RBIs, and 1 double for him. This will now bring in Mr. Harrison Deutsch, number 25, the first baseman for the Comets.
Harrison's got some power. If he could catch one and pull it with this wind blowing the way it is.
Certainly can.
Down that right field line.
24 games played, game 25 tonight in the playoffs.
Made it out front, 2-5.
Swing and a strike. They got him on the 1-1.
Don't pull out of the batter's box. Step to him.
Harrison Deutsch, first baseman, senior, 323 average, 67 games played, 62 plate appearances, 62 at-bats, 11 RBIs, 20 hits, 10 runs,
That's what you need,
5
baby.
doubles,
You got
1
to swing
triple,
at that.
and 2 home runs, Mark. You mentioned that. No grand slam this year for Comets baseball, might I add. Pitch and a strikeout, 2 away.
You got to
Now
swing
for
the
the
bat,
Comets,
guys.
the third baseman, number
You can't
27,
score
Cam
runs
Bryant.
keeping the bat on your shoulder. This could be your final game. You got to show some kind of urgency out there that you want to try to put the ball in play.
And this one I'll bring up Cam Bryant.
Curveball, strike one.
He is going to be playing third base. Of course, moved up from JV into the varsity level, number 27. Bryant, count. Oh, he changed it.
Yeah, it hit him.
Oh, it hit him.
No, he got hit by the pitch. They're going to send him on a walk. He'll be walked to first. I didn't know for a second. I saw the umpire mark do the sign there. I was like, did he change his mind and call the ball a strike? But actually,
well,
he'll take his base at first.
Cam looked at him, said the ball hit me, and he gave him the base.
He certainly did. No protest by the catcher either.
Nope.
And this will get something started for the Comets again. It started with Jones on a walk. And now a hit by pitch to the top of the second for Bryant. Still no score. Pop up, but look out, everybody.
Foul. It's foul.
It's coming in for landing. Behind the grandstands here at Fuquay-Varina, and a strike one.
Now straighten that out, Hugh. Find a hole somewhere, son. Be aggressive up there, 2-4. Let's go.
The sun was our friend there, Jackie, for a second, so we could kind of see where the ball was going.
Yes.
I feel like from now on, whenever we do broadcast,
there
you go. A shot, he opens, shot past him. 2 runs.
Send him,
Bryant
Brandon,
to
send
third. Go sign, give
Send
it.
him, Brandon,
Here
send
comes
him.
Bryant. Coach Lusk says no stop sign.
His
The
score.
rally to home. Comets are in.
Yes.
They strike first to the top of 1. That is playoffs baseball at its finest.
And just like
Overshot
that,
the shortstop.
what
the
did I tell
left fielder couldn't
you? You
get
got
there.
to swing the dad blame back. Get it off your shoulder. Be aggressive.
Oh, what a drive.
Shortstop, number 3, Bryson.
And by the way, in doing so, Hugh Collins, big bat Hugh, gets to second.
I don't think I could have covered that word up like you just did.
It's like sphincter at Garner.
Yeah, I would have. He said daggum. I would have said the whole daggone word.
No.
Yeah, you can't. Don't be cussing on this here airwaves.
No.
You get me a fine with the FCC.
No, we're not going to do that.
Man, it's all right if you say, that was a damn good play or that was a hell of a hit, but yeah, don't say nothing else like that.
No.
By the way, Comets are up on the road 1-0 here in the top of 2 with two outs.
Run on second. Be aggressive, Hugh.
Hugh Collins.
They're not going to try to pick you off.
No, I don't think they are. If he gets an opportunity to throw and steal for third, he will. Pop up by Griffin.
Behind the first baseman.
Someone call it. He's safe. But the out was recorded by the right fielder there.
Yep. Well,
what?
Comets get on the board here in the top of the second inning.
Yes.
They hit by a pitch, and then a double by Hugh Collins puts them up 1-0. They leave one stranded again here in the top of the second.
1-0. Remember, there's no tomorrow. It's the playoffs. It continues from Fuquay when we return on the Community Radio Network.
That's it.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son.
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic.
Let me tell you about MPM. McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing, 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM. We be back, and the Comets have struck first after a nice swing by Harrison Deutsch, the first base, or Hugh Collins, correction. Hugh Collins sent one past the shortstop, past left field, right fielder, center field couldn't get to it, and in doing so, Cam Bryant got the green light. The relay to home was short, and the Comets are on the board 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second, and here comes now the Bengals having to respond.
H.L. Smith, I believe, first baseman. Is that right? Yep.
Yes. This is the designated hitter, number 35, H.L. Smith up.
Fuquay would love not to have to put him on the pitcher's mound tonight. Not with this being a playoff.
Sheck is there. Pitch. Do they call us? Nope, they don't call a strike. 2-1. Got to say, I appreciate the umpires quickly giving the calls back and forth. You know, and obviously, as we make a run into the playoffs, Mark, the best, as Robbie Worrell said last Tuesday night, the best umpires will be chosen to call the games.
That's right.
Because they've earned the opportunity, just like the teams have, the officials, the umpires have, to work the games for the playoffs. So, obviously, you can see that they're very, in tune with what's going on. They're giving the calls, which is a big help because, the little small red dots over there on the scoreboard.
It's hard to see with the sun.
I think the count's 3-1.
It is.
It is.
The pitch.
Ball
Whoa,
high.
and a walk. First walk of the night.
And I don't know that's bad. Not against that kid.
Not against Smith.
Not against
For the
Smith. I
Bengals,
don't think
the
that's bad.
catcher, number 28, Andrew Keller.
Here comes the catcher, Andrew Keller, number 28 coming in. By the way, Amy Coates, one of our CRN colleagues, letting us know that right now the score is 2-0 in the first round of the playoffs for softball. Clayton and Broughton playing at Clayton tonight. Bruce Barrett, Kim Winslow on the call for that game. That game will air in its entirety once the game is concluded, as, of course, our live coverage continues here from FV Town in Fuquay. 1 ball, no strikes, and, of course, the next man up is number 15, Jacob Samat, and a strike, the 1-1. Is that Samat?
Ground ball here could possibly turn 2 for the Comets.
Jacob Sennett.
That's what we're looking for. Right now, Smith, who drew the walk in the leadoff, and the leadoff batter is the tying run for the Bengals at first base.
Sennett, senior, 20 games played, 263 batting average, throw to first and safe there for Smith. Of course, we mentioned 57 at-bats, 8 runs, 68 plate appearances.
A little high.
Yep. Then, of course, 15 RBIs, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run for Sennett. The count now at 2-1. Jackie, we still fighting. I would say the players are fighting the sunlight. Would you say the pitchers fighting the sun?
Oh, hands down. Absolutely.
And the umpire calls time, and stepping out of the box will be Keller.
Pitcher was staring the runner down at first base, and the batter called time.
Sennett's on deck is, by the way, who I was telling you about, his statistics. Keller now at the plate, junior. Not a lot of info on him, except Mark Coates for Keller. 5 games played. Catcher, no average. 3 plate appearances and 3 at-bats. That's it. No RBIs, runs, doubles, triples, home runs, or grand slams. Checking the pitch. Bad pitch. Green light's given. Steal for Smith to second.
Ball gets under the catcher's mitt, comes back to him off the backstop back here.
Count 3-1.
But the runner does advance to second.
Comets strike first, of course, with Cam Bryant in the bottom of 2. Top of the second. We're in the bottom of the second now. Sheck delivers. Chopper to the ground. Shortstop is there. Throw there by Griffin to first and got him.
Oh.
Out's called.
He had to go up to get the ball, and the runner beat him back to the bag on the way down.
He is safe.
Throw was high. He couldn't stretch. He had to jump.
For the Bengals, the shortstop,
boy, oh boy.
number 15, Jacob Sennett.
And honestly, Mark, that could have went either way because from one side of the field it looks like it was an out, but the call is made. He's safe.
I'm going to agree with the umpire in the field. He was safe.
Salisbury.
Believe they're sending number 5, Hunter Salisbury, to run for Keller, as he is the catcher.
Yes.
The tie and run at second with Smith. A bunt, perfect bunt. Sheck, who do you throw to? Throw to first, get the out, there you go. One away.
Advance both runners into scoring position, one out on the board.
And Mark, if you're Clayton now, if you can't do it on the pitching mound, you want to try to get the guy out at third immediately.
Well, you got runners second and third. One out. So, truthfully, anything hit to the infield, you could have a play at home. Now, that may mean that you need to bring your shortstop in or your second baseman in.
Here comes Schneider.
Swing and a miss.
21 games played, 323 batting average, 73 plate appearances, 62 at-bats, 10 runs, 20 hits, 10 RBIs, and 1 double for number 12. Mark, you had a sigh there for a second. Counted 0-1. That's strike 2. It's going to go up in the LED lights. Look out, Musco.
Right now, Fuquay's trying to tie this game up by any means necessary. Pass ball, base hit, fly ball to the outfield where the runner could tag. Anything to tie this ball game up right now because the coach understands just how scarce runs are.
Oh, yeah. Got to respond here. Clayton defensively as well. Sheck, the 0-2. Pitch. Got him. Strike 3, 2 away.
Runner at third being aggressive. So now with 2 outs, you can play your defense normal.
Now up for the Bengals, the first baseman.
4-0, bottom of the 6th for the
4-0.
game.
By the way, 4-0, bottom of the 6th inning for the softball playoffs for Clayton and Broughton. Bruce Barrett, Kim Winslow on the call for that one at Clayton. They moved, they advanced to the second round of the playoffs for the back-to-back Greater Neuse River Conference champions of softball. Clayton baseball, which you're listening to in the playoffs, first round against Fuquay.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Handled their destiny last Tuesday night in the doubleheader. They came into the number 4 seed.
One more strike.
There you go. Trying to do what you got to do. You got to do it on the mound. That's the way to take care of them, Mark. Stop them dead in their tracks.
Well, you are in the bottom part of their lineup. This is your number 8 batter.
This is a big strike here if he can get it. The 0-2 delivery from Sheck.
High.
Called high, ball 1. 1-2 on the count now. Either Schneider at the plate. It's either going to put Neighbors on deck or he'll go in the bottom of third. Sheck needs 1 pitch to close this inning. The pitch. Bad pitch, and the delivery in, and this ties the game, and Smith runs into home. They wanted that, Mark Coates.
Well, by any means necessary, and they got it.
Any means necessary as the umpire cleans off home plate. Smith just comes in to score. This game is tied now 1-1. And honestly, when you tie a game, it's back 0-0 again.
You got to want it more than that. You got to want it more than that, fellas.
Here brings now Brandon Neighbors.
And
woo! Wow.
It's going to be a full count.
A full count on a 3-2. Neighbors, Dobson on deck. Tied at 1. Checking the pitch.
And he walks.
And a walk.
After he
Runners
had
on the corners.
What did he have him? 1 ball, 2 strikes?
He had him on an 0-2 for a while there, and then
for the Bengals,
knocked 1 foul, started battling, and then he got 4 balls after that. And 1 bad pitch there. Catcher Hall couldn't get under it in time, and that allowed H.L. Smith, the designated hitter, to come in and tie this game.
So J.J. Dobson, your number 9 batter.
Runners on the corners at first and third.
Look for that runner at first to go.
Time called by number 14 of J.J. Dobson. By the way, they're at the bottom of the order for Fuquay for the first time in this playoff game. Dobson, 23 games played, 288 average. Steps back in. Dobson will pitch. Ooh, outside the plate. Stop sign given. No one runs. Count it 1-0. '91 plate appearances, 80 at-bats, 10 runs. 23 hits, 15 RBIs, 3 doubles. Mark, it seems like he's a pretty big hitter. Throw to third. Couldn't get them. He's safe. Or first, actually.
1 ball, no strike on number 14 for the Bengals.
Dobson, top of the order again with Bobby Osborne.
They're just looking.
Clayton needs that 1 out, that 1 strike.
Bengals just want him to put the ball in play somewhere.
And another time called again by Dobson.
Brandon's taking his time. A little bit of
getting in his head.
A little bit of gamemanship going on here. I don't know who's going to wind up getting in whose head first, but
1-0 on the count. Check to pitch, and that'll be called ball 2. By the way, beautiful night for spring playoff baseball here in Fuquay-Varina. Nice little breeze blowing. It's 69 degrees. Game time start was at 72. The sun is setting as we approach 8 p.m. Eastern. They're at first, safe at first there, as that was Scheck to Deutsch.
Y'all need to be sharp. Those lazy throws back and forth, the coach is going to take advantage of that if y'all aren't careful.
Great crowd on hand for both Clayton and Fuquay-Varina.
If I'm the third base coach, I'm letting my runner at third get a bigger lead.
Check, pitch, swing, got him, strike 1.
And that ball was high.
Count 2-1. Scheck, pitch, got him. Count even on 2. And Scheck needs to get this 1 strike. You got runners on the corners at first and third. If he can get this strikeout, this will keep it tied at 1.
That's all I got to say.
Scheck on the 2-2 pitch to Dobson. Checks the runner at first. He delivers.
Foul.
That goes foul. They battle now. 2-2.
Don't take nothing off of it. You burning it down the middle of the plate. He's swinging and missing. Keep throwing it.
Playoff softball understanding 6-0. The score in the 6th. Clayton trying to move into the next round. Same thing for baseball. There's a shot. That's going to go foul again.
Foul into the bullpen.
So what do we get, Mark? We got 2 balls. Then we had 2 strike throws. 2 strike throws in 2 balls thrown. Then we've had 2 fouls.
Yeah, you
had to play.
You had a 2-0 count, 2 strikes. Now you've had 2 foul balls.
Yep.
Both of the foul balls has been him swinging at outside pitches.
Staying alive. Somehow.
Knee high.
Staying alive.
Throw it knee high right down the middle of the plate.
Scheck, ready. Runners on the corners on the 2-2 in the bottom of 2. A lot of 2s in that sentence. Scheck pops up. It's going to go foul again behind the parking lot.
Can't tell if Brandon's taking something off of it.
Battling, surviving. Scheck needs this strike. Game tied, playoff baseball, delivers.
Foul.
Another foul.
And everything he keeps fouling off is
hard hits, just going out of play. It's not going where it needs to go, Mark, as you're saying.
No, it's going where it needs to go. It's going foul for us right now.
Yeah, exactly.
If that ball winds up down yonder in that corner down yonder, it's not good for nobody.
That's right. A lot of 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and pitch.
Breaking ball.
That makes it a full count.
He is only swinging at fastballs, fellas. He's only swinging at fastballs. Coach Luss shifting his second baseman over into the gap because he recognizes what he's doing, what he's fouling off.
3-2. 1 strike needed, bottom of the 2nd to wrap him up and deliver the side. Pitch.
Swing.
Up. Can he get up under it in time? Somebody catch it.
Second baseman.
Somebody back away.
Right
fielder. Right fielder Collins was there.
He called off the second baseman. The wind swirling pushed the ball deeper out into the outfield. So at the end of 2 innings, Fuquay leaves 2 men stranded, but they score 1 to tie it up. So after 2 complete, it's 1-1. Comets Bengals top of 3rd coming up.
Congratulations, Bengals and coaches Clark and Tarpey.
By the way, I'm understanding softball is over. They defeated Broughton 4-0. They will play the Apex Cougars on Thursday at Clayton. Second round.
Good.
There you go. We'll step away. Mark, they did what they needed to do after getting into some jams. We're still tied at 1. Top of the third when we come back.
Hello?
Never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you Mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
We're back here just as Macon Jones goes out. One away.
Deep fly ball to right center field. That ball had some up behind it.
Yes.
And the wind helped push it, but not enough.
Macon Jones' second time hitting this evening. By the way, Comets are at the top of the rotation for the second time tonight as well.
Brandon Sheck, the pitcher for the Comets, now the batter. Swing popped up. Short infield.
Anybody there? Yes.
Short outfield.
2 away.
Just like that, 2 batters, 3 pitches,
Quick outs.
2 outs.
Quick outs. Jackie, we've seen that happen several times in baseball for Fuquay doing it to Clayton, and now Clayton's, they got to come back in the bottom of the innings and respond and do the same thing to Fuquay because you've only got 1 out here at the top of the third.
Swing the bat, Reynolds, let's go.
I'm sure he can hear you, Mark.
I hope so.
Tell him we're on the air.
Breaking ball high and inside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. I believe it's Sheck.
Swing, foul, strike 1.
Hit the net. Just take a picture.
If Reynolds could just take that ball.
1-1.
Quick hands, baby. Anything to right field right now is good for us.
New pitcher, by the way, at the end of 1 in this game for the Bengals, and that is Connor Paulin.
2-1 to count now.
After starting with Jackson Humphreys. Swing, no.
Overthrow
ball,
now.
3-1 on the count now. We need that. They might send a walk. Last time there was a walk, there was a score by Bryant.
I'll take a runner on first, 2 outs, and Tristan Rooney coming to the plate. Ball 4.
There it goes.
Ball 4, and look for a runner for Reynolds Hall.
And there's a walk.
Where's
Senior number 14, Reynolds Hall, will take the base.
Let's see if he leaves him in 2 outs. He usually pulls him and runs for him.
Yeah, because he is catcher. You would think him being a catcher, he'd have to. Normally he has number 8, Eddie Ogden, run for him.
Yeah, but I don't see anybody coming out of the dugout, so it looks like he's going to run for himself right now.
Yep.
All right, Tristan.
Tristan Roney.
Swing it like a man, son.
Senior year.
Use that 6'6" frame.
Pitch, strike 1. Clayton softball has defeated Broughton. They move on to the second round of the playoffs on Thursday. They will play Apex Cougars. And that will be at Clayton. Pitch. Strike. Count 0-2.
You can't stand there and look at it, y'all.
0-2 with 2 away.
You're getting your pitch. You're getting fastballs right down the middle. Swing the bat. Let's go.
Looks like a dust ball at home plate with the dust settling. Seen from the Old West on the 0-2. The pitch. And that's ball 1.
Not a bad call. Outside part of the plate.
1-2. You hear the wind in our crowd mic. It's starting to really pick up out here. Pitch.
Got him. Threw it at his shoulder.
Two
and it
strikeouts, by the way, for Roney.
It broke. Umpire's got something to say to Rooney. He didn't like what he heard.
Yeah, Roney
That's
kind of second time he's kind of mouthed off to the umpire.
He's going over to Lusk. He's going over to Coach Lusk to talk to him.
That's the second time that Tristan Roney has had some type of a, expletive or a regard to the umpire. And this time the umpire followed him all the way through. He didn't throw him out of the game yet. I just think he just kind of gave him a warning there.
He's talking to him.
By the way, he's 0 for 2 now with 2 strikeouts in the game for Roney, and that delivers a sign in the top of the third.
Tristan has struggled some this year, especially here in the second part of the season being injured. A lot of frustration in the young man. He's a senior. I'm sure he was looking to have a better season this year than what they've had. It's been trying on everybody, but hey, you got to go out, you got to make plays, and you're not going to make it holding the bat on your shoulder. So,
Jackie, your thoughts on that?
You just got to keep your mind on the game.
Well, not trying to be mean, not trying to be sarcastic. There ain't one person that can do anything about it, and that's the one that you see in the mirror when you look at it. So
yep, absolutely.
That's
right.
true. That's right.
Get the bat off your shoulder and swing the bat, or go back and sit down and be quiet. One or the other.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. Trying to look here as we're not going to go to commercial break. We're trying to find the bracket for the playoffs for baseball first, and then we'll do softball. As by the way, Clayton Comets ladies team controlled their destiny. They got to win. We're looking at baseball now. Right now, still tied at 1, going to the bottom of 3 in the 4A playoffs. If Clayton wins this game, whoever it is between Fuquay and Clayton, number 20 Clayton in seeding, number 13 Fuquay-Varina, number 4 Middle Creek, and number 29 Northern Durham are playing. Mark, the only way that we would have a home game is obviously we take care of business here against Fuquay on the road.
And Middle Creek loses to Northern
And
Durham.
Middle Creek, number 4, loses to Northern Durham.
Second baseman, number 10, Bobby Osborne.
Whoever wins tonight's game will play either or Middle Creek or Northern Durham.
Anything's possible.
And mind you, we now settle in for the Bengals in the bottom of the third. And here comes now their leadoff man, second baseman, number 10, Bobby Osborne. He hits to the nets.
He
Strike
struck out
1.
his first at bat.
He did. So we kind of mentioned the scenario for the baseball. We'll do the same thing now for softball in just a moment, as obviously the Comets controlled their destiny as well, and they just won. Clayton defeated Broughton. Throw to first. And then out. One away.
Be a little more aggressive out there. Can't be but so passive.
Obviously, Rollsville, Mark and Jackie lost to Apex, the Apex Cougars. So Apex will travel to Clayton on Thursday as Clayton defeated Broughton. And they will host them in the second round of the playoffs. Ball comes our way, Jackie. Souvenir, collector's item.
We'll run out there and get it.
Is it? It's right here in front of us. That's the second or third time we've seen the ball go below the catcher here of Reynolds Hall.
Looks like his 12-6 when he's pulling the string awful quick. It's not making it to the plate. It's diving in front of the plate.
2-0 on the count. Check the pitch to Osborne.
Inside for ball 3.
That's ball 3. 3-0 on the count. One away. Very small scoreboard and red dots. And there's a walk. Osborne, the leadoff man, will get walked. He'll go to first.
Second walk of the game.
Now batting for the Bengals, the center fielder, number 25, Jackson Humphreys.
who was the starting pitcher for the Bengals tonight.
That's right. By the way, my apologies. Bobby Osborne went out at first. That was Brady Nathanson that just got walked, and now Jackson Humphreys, the pitcher starter, is now hitting. Now playing, would you say center field, Mark?
Yes.
Number 25.
Yes.
Help, time called by Humphreys. Boy. Mark, we've seen a lot of that where, like, literally the ball's ready to get thrown down the plate and they call for time, and literally the pitcher's ready to.
Yeah, there's going to be some umpires later on in this playoff season. They're not going to allow that.
Well, I'll tell you this. Robbie Worrell said he wouldn't allow it.
In my opinion, they've offered it way too much to the batter this year. You're going to stand in the batter's box. Stand in the batter's box. If you're not, get out.
By the way, it's good to have you back again.
Thank you.
We certainly enjoyed, though, working with Robbie Worrell. He was awesome. That was a fun game last week for sure. 1-1 on the count. We were going to give you a wireless mic and just let you talk outside and just randomly have you just, talk whenever you wanted to say something.
Ball gets away from the catcher. Reynolds. He's looking at third. Throw him out. And it's going out in the left field.
Oh no. And the relay to home is short. And Fuquay has just took
the ball got
lead.
Away from Reynolds. He could not find it. The runner rounded second to third, and the throw was wide. And when I say wide, I mean very wide.
Brady Nathanson has just took advantage of a Comets error on many occasions here and has allowed a score for the Bengals.
Not what the Comets need here in this
2-1.
Strike one, strike two.
Wow.
Inside part of the plate.
You got to think, Mark, he was all the way at first. Or actually, correction, second, but I mean.
Not the downplay.
3-2, by the way.
Not the downplay Reynolds, because Reynolds is a senior and he plays his heart out. But both scores tonight have been on pass balls. Swing.
Shot.
Left field.
It's Carmelo there.
He's
Carmelo catch.
And
he got him 2 away. That was all the way to the foul pole to the left. And Carmelo, left fielder, getting it done.
The designated hitter, number 35.
Here comes number 35, H.L. Smith, and for the designated hitter. And, Mark, you remember the last time Smith was here, he got walked.
I'll be honest with you.
He was walked at the plate.
Walking him is
the best thing?
Yeah, I think the best thing. I've never been a big proponent of doing that. I mean, pitch the ball up there and let him hit it. But, I mean, this guy can do some damage here.
Oh, no.
Nobody's on base this time.
Yeah, there wasn't that much of a hustle for Reynolds to try to hustle for the ball that time because, like you said, the bases are empty. And now we go to 2-1 in the bottom of the third.
Foul straight back.
There's that one to the fence. He told us it would happen. That's why we moved our equipment. But right before the game started. Luckily, Jackie, the camera's tied down as well, right?
That's good.
Was it? Hopefully. You're going to go all out. Last game of the year. Count it 2-2. Sheck, pitch. Did he get him? No, ball. Count is full now, Mark Coates, on a 3-2. 1 away, 1 out needed left to end this inning.
2-1, the score here.
2 away, 1 strike left. Pitch, is he there?
It's in the dirt.
It's in the dirt, and it's a walk. Second walk of the game for Smith in 35. He'll move to first. Coach Steichleather coming out to have a word. Reynolds Hall will also make his way to the mound, and he will talk with Sheck as well. Mark, your thoughts on that here? Bottom of 3?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the thought process between those 3 that's standing on the mound right there. I mean, generally Steichleather calls a pretty solid game, and so I'm not sure if there's just some communication issues going on or what. I mean, you need to take advantage You got to batter on the ropes. You need to try to throw him your best stuff. Go ahead and get him out. But 2 outs. Bengals are ahead 2-1. Runner on first. You can't give them but so much of a chance. Sooner or later, they're going to take advantage of it.
Well, the boys and ladies of the Diamond is all that remains for the sports season in spring for the Comets. Well, the Clayton Lady Comets did their job. Greater Neuse River 4A champions defeated Broughton 4-0 in a shutout, Jackie. And they host Apex on Thursday. Will Clayton travel to either Northern Durham or Middle Creek?
First pitch to Keller, ball 1.
Will they host Northern Durham or will they play at Middle Creek on Thursday? That's the question.
I think Brandon might be paying too much attention to the runner now. He didn't even have his eye on the mitt when he threw that pitch. He was still looking at first base.
Yeah, 2 balls, no strikes, still 2 away, 2-1. And, guys, we've seen this as the lights illuminate here at Fuquay-Varina. That one slip, that one mistake, that one error literally caused that opportunity for the score to happen. And that is what Coach Andrew McClennan for Fuquay-Varina and, of course, Coach Adam Morrison for Clayton said in the coach's corner, Mark. We got to take advantage of the other team's weakness or error when that happens.
Strike 2.
2-2 the count now.
All right, Brandon, come get him, son.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 1 strike needed to end the bottom of the third where the game is now a 1-run lead for the Bengals. And there is a shot to the shortstop to Griffin. Throw to first.
Got him.
And that will deliver the side. They let the man run safely to second for Smith. They got the running man at first, Mark, and again they stop him on a 1-run lead.
That was closer than the other play a while ago at first base.
Stopped him on a 1-run lead. And that is the third. We go to the top of the fourth coming up.
Fuquay leads Clayton.
Mark, we're coming up on the top of the hour. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification on the Community Radio Network, 87.5 WCRN. This is North Carolina High School Athletic Association State Playoffs Championship Tournament Baseball.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Tickets are just $15 with special discounts available. Family-friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WCSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
We're back, top of the fourth. Mark, Coach Jackie's in. Wesley Outland here with you. We stay with Connor Paulin on the mound pitching for the Bengals. Breeze has picked up, and the Comets need a response, and they need one in a big way. They've got Collins, and the count now at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike for number 15, Mark.
Swing, ball driven to
shot
left
to
field.
left.
He's going to get under it, it looks like. Yep.
And that count is made. The out's made. One away.
That ball was skied.
And I say that question, Jackie, and I say the same too, Mark, sometimes. When do you not need to be Hercules and knock the ball to Kingdom Come and just try to get bats to balls to get hits and try to get on the bag?
That was a good swing. That was a good cut at that. So
Carolina and Boston in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs opening round continuing tonight as well.
All right, Harrison. Knee high, drive it somewhere, son. There it is. That ball
Harrison
might have a
Deutsch.
chance.
Has it got a chance?
It
Has it got a
might have
chance?
a
Is it gone?
chance.
It's gone! It's gone! Home run!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Good things happen when you swing the bat.
2-2 at the top of the fourth. Harrison Deutsch.
He pulled that ball down the right field line, and the wind took it with it.
They are fired up.
And the game is tied.
Just like that, this game is alive again. And Mark, I retract my previous statement about knocking the ball to Kingdom Come.
I told you earlier if he would get the right pitch and just swing the bat and pull it, and he did. The wind was blowing. It helped carry that ball right on out right field down here.
What a drive by Harrison Deutsch. Look at Cam Bryant. What a
short.
drive.
It's
going to drop short. It's a hit.
He's going
it's
two.
a double for Bryant.
Oh,
he retracts and runs back to first.
That might be the best thing.
I think he realized the man got to the ball in right field and quickly knew he needed to turn back around
Good
and
job
stop.
of base running there. He made his turn. He made his turn. He watched what was going on. He replied to his base coach and came back to first base.
Jackie, what's your take of that?
The momentum has changed.
And momentum is a funny thing.
Come
Kim
on,
Winslow says it all the time.
And there's only one out.
That's right.
There ain't nothing special about this. Just take the ball and put it in play somewhere. Let's go.
Top of the fourth, Harrison Deutsch, senior, drives one straight to the foul pole and fair, and it is now tied at 2. Would you have it any other way, Mark Coates? This is playoffs baseball at its finest.
Hey, this is where you have to leave it all on the field. That's
Who
why
wants it more? That's the
why
question.
I cannot stand to sit here and watch them hold the bat on the shoulder.
Collins. Swing and a drive. I think it's going to be a down on the ground. It is. Here comes Bryant. He'll get the call to second. Collins to first.
Long single. Left fielder was playing the pull.
And the Comets all in roaring crescendo has come alive here in Fuquay-Varina.
They're putting the bat on the ball. They're swinging the blasted bat, which is what they got to do. You ain't going to put the ball in play holding it on your shoulder. If you want to win and move on, swing the bat.
Bryson Griffin finally settling in here now. Griffin, of course, starting most of the season at second base, now moved to the shortstop spot. Making Jones move to second now.
Come on, BG, put the ball in play somewhere, son.
Griffin also the final hitter, if you will.
Right between first and second.
For the second time in rotation. Mark, we're getting ready to go to the batter. Top of the third time with Macon Jones.
There's a nice hole between first and second because the second baseman is playing to hold the runner on because BG is hitting from the side of the plate that is. They're playing him to pull inside the bag.
Wow, nice drive. Is it going to go foul?
He called it foul.
It's foul ball.
Wow.
That definitely was
It
fair.
is foul ball. I thought it was fair as well. They're going to call it foul ball. And they call it back.
Once it goes past the third base, it's considered fair, correct?
Well, it
Hey,
can go if
it
it goes
drifts to the left.
If it goes over the bag and into foul territory, I think it's foul.
Well, I think that's what
Somebody
happened.
might correct me on that.
Robbie Worrell, where are you? Oh, that's right. He's up there in the state playoff baseball
seems
game.
like one time seems like for some reason I used to remember if it went over third base it was fair, but
That goes to, oh my goodness, it's like Plinko in the Bengals dugout over there.
All right, BG.
That ball was just bouncing like a ping pong ball over there in the dugout. Which, by the way, they got a nice dugout here at Fuquay-Varina. Very abnormal to have the press box to the not behind home plate mark. I think that's kind of abnormal, but it is what it is.
They do. I have all ideas they do that because people won't sit behind home plate. Umpires may not like it.
We want to sit behind home plate. We had no choice, actually. We would prefer to be in the press box. Here we go on the 1-2.
Ball outside, 2-2.
Count even now. 2-2. Runners at first and second. Playoffs baseball. Clayton and Fuquay-Varina. The pitch.
Swing, ball going foul.
They're going to try to come after it. Now it's in the parking lot. But, you know, Mark, you talk about players needing to run to the ball, drive to the ball. That's one thing that we do see the Bengals do. If they see a hit, they immediately go after it.
Everybody's moving.
Everybody's moving around.
Everybody has a job every time the ball is put in play.
They are. And Clayton's got to do the same thing. They got to come alive here.
If you're standing still, you're not playing the game.
2-2. Swing, got him, strike 3 and 2 away. As Griffin goes down, runner still on first and second. That's Brian and Collins. And here comes the leadoff man for the third time in rotation. The leadoff man, the second baseman, number 2 of Macon Jones,
All right,
Jr.
Macon, we need you, baby. Excuse me. We need a base hit.
Junior Macon Jones is up. 243 batting average in 23 games played.
See how aggressive, if any, Coach Les might be.
This will be his 88th plate appearance tonight. He started at 85, 88th plate appearance. 77 at-bats, the pitch. And strike 1.
That breaking ball, he throws it, and it breaks right at the last minute.
10 runs, 18 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 doubles for number 2.
Hitters are looking at it like it's going to hit them, and all of a sudden it just drops right in there.
Ready to go on the 0-1. The pitch.
Outside.
That is ball 1. Count even on 1. Wind's picked up here.
Wind has picked up.
Game tied at 2 after Harrison Deutsch roped 1 to right. Home run for number 25. That's put now runners at first and second in the pitch there.
Base
a nice
hit.
Grounder, base hit. Goes signs given.
Here
Bryant, second run of the game. And for the lead, throw to home. Is he there? He's safe. And Collins goes to third. Runner on the corner also with Jones. And the Comets are back in the lead by 1.
All 3 runs earned by the Comets tonight.
Cam Bryant, his second run of the game score.
When you swing the baseball bat, good things happen.
For the Comets, the pitcher, number 1.
And they still have 1 out remaining here. As here comes now Sheck stepping in.
I don't know if somebody in the dugout said something to somebody, but they've started swinging the bat.
Lit a fire under them, under those Comets. There is no tomorrow. You've got to survive. And, of course, it's all been hampered, Jackie, by mistakes for Fuquay and for Clayton. The errors have allowed Clayton or Fuquay to take advantage of that weakness and capitalize on a run score to tie the game or lose.
I would say the first score for Fuquay, hands down, it was an error.
Yeah.
But Clayton has come out, and I don't believe Clayton's was errors.
That's 4 hits. There's another one.
Another drive hit. It's foul to the left.
But Clayton has come out this last inning, and they've
responded.
Like Mark said, they started swinging the bat.
You've had a home run and 3 hits in this one inning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Harrison Deutsch hit the homer to tie the game. 2-run run. Then we just had a moment ago where Bryant came in to score. That's his second run of the game.
By any means necessary. Ball outside. Hugh Collins, the runner at third.
Count it 2-2, I believe. I can't.
It is.
2-1, I believe.
2-1.
Or 2-1. Darn scoreboard.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2
now
outs.
we're all wearing glasses too, and it ain't helping. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing, strike 2.
All right, Brandon, you can help yourself right
He's
here.
He's alive now. Count even on 2. Paulin.
See if he comes with the breaking ball or the high fastball.
Comets up by 1. Paulin needing 1 more strike to deliver the sign here in the top of the 4th. Throw. Is he there?
Safe.
He's safe. Safe? What?
No!
Are you serious?
No!
Wow.
Horrible call. That was
Umpire
horrible.
called Macon Jones out at second. I think he was at the plate by 10 feet.
No, he got under that.
He was safe.
He was sliding, had his hands on. He tagged his feet.
Wow.
Well, it
Mark,
is what
I don't
it
want to
is.
say the word homegrown, but I mean.
No, I ain't going to say that. I'm just going to say it's a horrible call by the umpire in the outfield out there. But, hey, it is what it is. Good things happened in the top of the 4th for the Clayton Comets, and they lead right now 3-2 with the Fuquay Bengals coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th.
Mother Nature tried to cancel us, but we have ordered beautiful weather for our rescheduled 2nd annual Comets Athletic Booster Club Golf Tournament, now on Monday, June 6th at the News Country Club in Clayton. This year, the prizes are bigger and better than ever. Get your super ticket for your chance to win the 50-50 raffle a putt for $5,000, and new this year are hole-in-one opportunities to win a trip for two to the 2023 Ryder Cup in Rome, Italy, and another hole-in-one opportunity to win $1 million. That's right, $1 million. To register to play or to sponsor a hole or one of the amazing contests, please visit www.cometsathleticboosters.com. That's www.cometsathleticboosters.com. All proceeds support Clayton High School athletics. Thank you for being Comets All In, and we'll see you Monday, June 6th at the Noose.
We're back. Mark, you said you got to fire these Comets up. I think we've done that. Harrison Deutsch with a nice run, a shot to right to tie the game at 2. Cam Bryant now with 2 runs scored for him, and that's why it's 3-2 with the Comets back in the lead here in this playoff opener round 1.
Comets not playing bad. They have that. They have finally started swinging the bat, and fortunately, good things have started happening. And that's just what you have to do. The two runs that Fuquay has garnered tonight have been unearned, but right now we're playing solid enough. We just need to kind of keep it up. Good pitching, good defense. Keep their minds.
Defense needed now.
Keep their minds focused on what they're doing, and keep swinging the bat.
Here comes Jacob Sennett, number 15, senior for the Bengals, and Sheck will stay in the pitching position. First pitch comes in, and it's ball 1. Sun setting here, but the wind is picking up, Mark, also.
6, 7, and 8 batter here for Fuquay. So, I
don't know what they called there. They call ball 1 or ball 2, strike 1? What'd you say, Mark?
I would try to take care of the bottom of this lineup right here in quick fashion.
There's a strike, count 1-1.
No,
they call 2-1. It is 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah.
Pitch.
Hit.
Throw, shortstop. Is he there in time? Got him. Out. 1 away. Number 15 sent it down. Good work from the shortstop of Mr. Bryson Griffin getting it to Harrison Deutsch. Score that as an out on a 6-3.
It was a bullet hit right at him, one hot. He calmly fielded the ball, set his feet, and made a good throw to record out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Been hanging around Bruce Barrett long enough to figure out the numbers here. So, as a great Scott. Up by 1, 3-2. By the way, Bruce and Kim called the playoff game. How about them Lady Comets there? Kim and Bruce called the game, Jackie, but you've called many of them games this year. You've enjoyed them.
I'm excited. I hope they go all the way.
Softball's doing good. Defeated Broughton. And that ball goes out of play.
1-2 on the count here on number 12, Andrew Snyder. The left fielder for the Bengals.
Clayton or Fuquay-Varina will play either Northern Durham or Middle Creek. Pitch.
Swing, ball's going foul.
Number 12. Remember, guys, do you remember when Schneider was up here the last time? He battled that way. Schneider did. Number 21. Or number 12. 21.
That ball's
strike. Got him. Strike 3. 2 away. That was a great pitch.
That ball was in the outside of the batter's box on the other side of the plate. Broke right in there at the last minute.
Wow.
2 away here now in the bottom of the 4th.
Here comes now number 13 of Brandon Neighbors.
So we're getting now into what I would consider a crucial part of the game.
Oh, yes.
Bottom of the 4th. You still got 3 innings left.
Mark, is it time for manufactured insurance runs?
No. This ain't time for manufactured. This is time to go out there, play defense, hit the baseball, and score all you can. I'm just saying at this point here, you fought and battled this far into the 4th inning. You need to focus on recording this last out. Nothing fancy. Just make a play, okay? In this inning, if you do, you will have made it through 4 complete innings.
Yep.
You've got something to hold on to fight and battle, and the coaches can use that to motivate these kids in these last 3 innings.
And in retrospect, Coach Andrew McClendon and Fuquay can also use that on the opposite side as well for the Bengals.
Swing and a miss.
Strike.
Strike two. 2-2 to count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1.
No, it's 2-1. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1.
My bad.
Sheck, pitch. Got him.
Strike two.
I don't know what Hall said to Sheck, but he fired it there.
He's being aggressive.
2 balls
you
and 1
notice the
2
difference in him
strikes.
pitching with nobody on base and what he's doing here.
Whenever he's got people around him.
Yes.
And he needs 1 strike to end this inning to go to the top of the 5th. The pitch.
Finish.
Got him!
There it goes.
He got him! And he's
Shut up, Brandon.
excited. Sheck
Shut up, get in the dugout.
Somebody was kind of jawing at him a little bit.
Shut up and get in the dugout.
Somebody was kind of, they were
I
kind
don't
of jawing
care.
at him a
Shut
little
up
bit.
and get in the dugout.
Yep. Mark's about to come unglued here. Do your talking on the field, right, Mark?
Let your bat and your play do the talking. You can talk all you want to when the ball game's over with. Till then, shut up.
Top of the 5th. Words of wisdom from Mark Coates. We're back.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Playoffs roll along. We go down to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, Mark. Comets beginning, you think? Sheck is up.
Brandon Sheck, the number 2 batter in the lineup, will lead off.
First pitch comes in and ball 1. Still going to stay with Connor Paulin after starting this game for Fuquay with 1 inning for Jackson Humphreys. They took him out.
Swinging ball goes foul. It's in the parking lot with the
The
buses.
wind has picked up, and it has started to get rather cold. Mark, very unusual temperatures for cold weather in May. You know that? I was talking with somebody about it on the motorsports show the other day. Just very crazy weather in May we're having.
Well, unfortunately, we have a nor'easter sitting off the coast right now. Our prayers and thoughts go out to those at the Outer Banks of North Carolina, because that nor'easter's sitting out there in the Atlantic right now, just chewing away at the Outer Banks. 2 houses already been reported in Rodanthe to have been destroyed.
And a nice way of calling the nor'easter. A nor'easter is a hurricane in the wintertime, basically.
Well,
it's not a full-blown hurricane.
No, but it spins and acts like a hurricane.
Right.
A typical hurricane comes up usually out of the Gulf and comes up from the south to the north. This just came offshore and is sitting out there just churning like a blender in one spot.
3-2 count full for Sheck. Pitch. He's walked. Pitcher has walked. Pitcher number 1, Brandon Sheck. He leaves his pads there literally at first, and the bat walks away.
Well,
Collins will retrieve it, and here comes Reynolds Hall.
And what's important about that is we now have a base runner. So now Coach Lusk looking to maybe run for his pitcher. And
Coach Lusk is going to bring in
the Coach McClendon, I believe.
Yeah, Coach Andrew McClendon. Coach McClendon.
Is coming out. Let's see if he's going to make a change. He's going to at least have a good talk with him.
Coach McClendon.
Not sure about I'm not sure about Fuquay's pitching depth. I know they've got the Smith boy that can pitch.
New pitcher coming in.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. This is number 35. This is your designated hitter. H.L. Smith is now your pitcher. The closer possibly for the Bengals as they started with Jackson Humphreys. Humphreys went out in the top of the 1st.
This is their
Then
ace.
they put in Connor Paulin for 3 or 4, and now they go with the closer of H.L. Smith. And Mark, you said that's your ace player. There's your utility player, like they say in football, your designated hitter, your pitcher, hitter, everything.
Well, the other thing that tells me is he can't let what was the pitcher's name that was just out there?
Connor Paulin, number 1.
So he's trying to manage their innings right now. To bring Smith in tells me this is his last option. Okay.
So Clayton's getting to the bullpen.
Clayton's got to the man. If they get past him right here, he'll take his chances with I'm going to assume Middle Creek later in the week. He'll figure it out. But right now he's got to get by Clayton, and he's going to try to do that by bringing in H.L. Smith.
Jackie, Clayton's got to the bullpen. What do you think? You got one starter pitcher with Sheck for Clayton. He's staying in, and now you've got three different pitchers now for the Bengals.
Now, is it just like regular season? If Smith pitches tonight and he can't play?
No.
Now they have to follow the same protocol as you would for playoffs. I think it's pitch count in the playoffs, right, Mark?
I think they've got pitch counts that they're working off of. So depending on how many innings or how many pitches he throws tonight is going to determine what he can or cannot do later in the week.
But we want Clayton to beat Fuquay, so he doesn't determine whether he goes to Middle Creek or Northern Durham to pitch
what that tells
the next
me
game,
is
right?
I'm not sure who the first pitcher was, why he just threw him one inning.
Yeah, that was Jackson Humphreys.
I'm going to guess if I'm sitting in the coach's seat.
You think it was a psych job?
I don't think it was a psych job. I think that he might have been hurt. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he wanted to see what he could do in game situation or something other. He saw him. He pitched him one inning. He pulled him. And now we're facing Mr. Smith.
And he's playing right field, center field, top of the 5th. Runner at first on a walk by Sheck. New pitcher in by Smith. And that about hit the leg of Reynolds Hall. And there's ball 1. Looks like this new pitcher's not working for you either.
Lord have mercy.
I love a crowd, Mike. Reynolds Hall Sr., 24, 409 average.
Bounces it.
He's safe. He's so back to first. Sheck was thinking of going to second and decided to play possum and surrender back.
Yeah, he's being aggressive. He's trying to. If the ball got by him, he wanted to try to stretch it, but he was smart. He was smart. The catcher made the throw, and he immediately went back to first base. 2-0 to count.
2 balls, no strikes. First round of the playoffs. Clayton leading by 1. There's a chopper. Throw to first. He's going to beat him. He's going to beat him. He beat him. He beat him. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. Hall is safe at first. Sheck is safe at second.
Smith might have rolled his ankle on first base. He is down.
Smith is down.
He is down. I think he rolled his ankle.
The designated hitter, the new pitcher, H.L. Smith, is down, number 35.
I hate to see that.
Coach McClannon looking after him now. He gets up. He's trying to walk it off. He's walking. He has a little limp mark, but other than that, he's walking. He's shrugging it off. One tough customer. They played Iron Man when he was coming out to warm up. That might be his nickname, and the Iron Man is going to go back to the mound, and Smith will stay in this game in 35. What do you think, Mark?
You hate to ever see the other team's best player get hurt.
No, we don't want to see that. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
Is it his plant leg? Is it his right foot or his left foot?
I think the coach is looking here to see if he can still hold. And they're letting him get a couple of warm-up pitches here. It's his right foot, by the way.
The young man's being recruited. He also may be looking at being drafted. So you take a chance with somebody like this, putting them out here, and something like that happens.
This is shades of like Cleveland putting in our Marion Hampton on special teams in that playoff game, if you remember.
This is their man.
For the Comets,
come on, Tristan Rooney. Swing the baseball bat, son. Let's
go. Tristan Rooney is here, number 20. We know he can knock home runs. He's the home run leader for the senior, number 20. He has 6 home runs this year. Had a 2-run blast in the game against South Garner in the doubleheader last Tuesday. Roney, a senior.
Ball 1 down and in.
21 games played, 377 average after an injury for about out for most 3 weeks. 63 plate appearances, 53 at-bats, 14 runs, 20 hits, 13 RBIs, at 5 doubles, and 6 home runs, Mark Coates.
Sold to the man in black.
There you go. Roney pitch.
Swing and a foul.
That's to the net. Counts now 1-1. What'd you say the injury was he had, Jackie?
He rolled his ankle. Who?
For Roney that kept him out there right before the
hip flexor.
Okay.
Hip flexor. So that's what, between the bone and the backbone, the rear bone, and the thigh.
The umpire's talking to the Fuquay dugout because they're not on the foul balls. They're not helping out achieving the.
Oh, get the balls, don't yeah.
Yeah, he's asking for some help from the Fuquay dugout.
And Clayton and their Comets all in spirit, saying, "Hey, I'll help you get the ball. We'll put the ball in the bucket." Count 1-1. Smith, the pitch. Swing, and this is another strike. Count 1-2 on Roney.
Middle Creek just
Tristan
showed up.
Roney struck out.
See it all the way,
Middle
20.
Creek just showed up.
Middle Creek has arrived. I see what you're saying now, Jackie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The 1-2, the pitch.
In the dirt.
By the way, Mark, you said Middle Creek is what, 15 miles up the road from here?
If it's that far.
It's not that far. Northern Durham is on the other side of RDU and RTP. And obviously it looks like maybe Middle Creek is looking to see what their business will be of either Clayton or Fuquay. I guess I'm assuming they defeated Northern Durham.
That's what I would have assumed.
And because Middle Creek is the higher seed, they will host either Fuquay or Clayton.
Yes, that is correct. Come on, Tristan.
We're at 3-2.
You're thinking with Middle Creek being here, Jackie and Mark, they won their playoff game.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ah, dang it.
Strike 3. That's 3 strikeouts in a row in this game on Tristan Roney.
1 out. Runners first and second. Derek Collins, number 15.
Now batting for Clayton.
The right fielder.
Right fielder, number 15, Derek Collins.
Psyching out your competition, looking to see who you're going to be facing, if you will. And I think that's exactly why Middle Creek is here. Clayton up by 1. Sheck intimidated there at first, because it looked like Smith was about to throw it to the shortstop. Mind you, 1 out on the strikeout by Roney, 1 away. Runner still on first and second with now Collins up.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and strike 1. 1-1 on the count, by the way, now.
I'm quite sure the Fuquay coach would not have wanted to throw him tonight if he could have helped it.
Would you have it any other way, Kim and Jackie? I know Kim's listening. Would you have it any other way, Mark and Jackie?
I'd rather have it like this than it be a blowout.
Yes.
You like close games, Jackie. You always say you like close games, close matchups. 1-run lead. Swing. Strike 2.
That's actually
a strikeout. Actually, that's a strikeout on Collins. That's 2 away.
And Harrison Deutsch, first baseman, will be the batter. And Eddie Ogden, number 8, will come in and pinch run for Brandon Sheck, the pitcher for the Comets at second base.
Baseman, number 25, Harrison Deutsch.
Corinth Holder in the conference plays Chapel Hill tonight. Thank you, Kim. I know you're listening. I know you're there. I can sense your spirit. Strike 1. The 0-1. Insurance runs now in the 5th, Mark, or just trying to survive and go on to the next couple of innings? What do you think?
It's nothing about insurance right now.
You just want to try to stay in the lead as much as you can.
You want to stay out front right now.
1-run lead right now, 3-2 here in the top of the 5th inning.
We hadn't seen any pass balls by the Fuquay catcher lately.
Playoff baseball rolls along with 2 away. Pitch, Smith. Ball 1. And it looks like it's 1-1 now, the count.
It is. He fouled the first one off.
On that scoreboard, it's so far away. Red dots. Red dot. I feel like I'm playing Connect 4. Here we go on the 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of 5, and the ump will call for stoppage here for Deutsch. Remember Harrison Deutsch, Mark. He knocked one to Kingdom Come to right.
That wind's blowing again. If he
It's
can
in
get
his
hold of,
favor.
If he could get hold of one again and pull it.
That would be a 3-run, by the way, a 3-run homer if he can get it done. Pitch.
Outside.
They call for ball. Ball 2, count even now. Or actually, it's 2 and 2. Yep.
2 and 2 or 2 and 1?
I can't tell anymore. 2 and 1.
2 and 1. That's what the umpire
2
said.
balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner still on first and second. Smith, pitch. Ooh, that was way outside the plate.
Young man is pressing. He's trying to beat a man, and the pressure looks like the pressure might be getting to him a little bit. 3-1 to count on Harrison.
3-1 pitch from Smith. Bad pitch, go signs given. Here they come, running to second to third.
And it's a walk.
It's a walk, so they're all going to advance.
And he's going to walk, and the bases are loaded. Harrison Deutsch, he might have knocked one to right a moment ago and got a homer, but now his walk is going to load the bases, and here comes a man that's had the most runs for the Comets in running tonight. Scores, Mark, Coach. Cam Bryant.
Right now we need some RBIs. A base hit single right here could possibly score 2. It would definitely score 1, maybe 2, just depends. Right now we just need him to hit the ball and put it in play in a gap somewhere.
2 away, by the way. 1-run lead for the Comets in the top of 5. Smith the pitch.
Ball 1 down in the dirt.
They're getting lively as the dust flies, the dust settles, and the crowd is beside themselves here in Fuquay. Andale, arriba. Taco Tuesday. Playoff Tuesday at that. The ball goes in the parking lot again.
Foul, strike 1. This is what Coach McClendon was referring to in his coach's corner.
Coach McClannon?
McClannon, yes.
He didn't want to have this happen?
This is why you hate playing a team more than twice.
Yep.
1-1. That's foul to the lights and the dugout, the batting range, and the batting.
He's putting the bat on the ball. That's all you can ask the young man to do. Be smart up there right now, Cam.
Cam Bryant trying to hang with him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded. Put the ball in play for me. Quick hands here.
Ready on the 1-2 pitch. Smith, the delivers.
Got him.
Got him, strike 3. That delivers the sign.
Breaking ball.
And bases loaded. What
Comets.
A jam that the Bengals got out of here against the Comets, Mark Coates.
Yep.
Jackie, your thoughts there? You think?
It was just going I guess it was going too good. Who knows?
Well, hopefully.
She said it was going too good.
Well,
you know.
We've been playing some good baseball tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
So right now the Comets need to come out and continue to do that here in the bottom of the
defense. Definitely needs to show up.
Defense, bottom of 5 next here in Fuquay.
Mother Nature tried to cancel us, but we have ordered beautiful weather for our rescheduled 2nd annual Comets Athletic Booster Club Golf Tournament, now on Monday, June 6th at the News Country Club in Clayton. This year, the prizes are bigger and better than ever. Get your super ticket for your chance to win the 50-50 raffle, a putt for $5,000, and new this year are hole-in-one opportunities to win a trip for 2 to the 2023 Ryder Cup in Rome, Italy, and another hole-in-one opportunity to win $1 million. That's right, $1 million. To register to play or to sponsor a hole or one of the amazing contests, please visit www.cometsathleticboosters.com. That's www.cometsathleticboosters.com. All proceeds support Clayton High School athletics. Thank you for being Comets All In, and we'll see you Monday, June 6th at the Noose.
This emotional roller coaster of bat and balls continue here in the first round of the playoffs. Welcome back to Fuquay-Varina. Clayton, Fuquay, first round. Winner will face Middle Creek. It'll be on the road at Middle Creek on Thursday if they advance to the second round. The Clayton Lady Comets on the diamond in softball defeated Broughton 4-0 this afternoon for their opportunity to advance to the second round against Apex on Thursday. And Mark, we've got an absolutely amazing game here tonight between Clayton and Fuquay. What an honor to be calling this one.
This is a good one. This reminds me of the old Clayton and Fuquay rivalries. Back and forth, and that's what this ball game has been.
Got to think down the stretch, Clayton has really turned it up.
Strike one.
And there's Sheck again, still staying with the starting pitcher. It's strike
Dobson.
one again.
J.J. Dobson, the leadoff batter here for the Bengals here in the bottom of the fifth.
That's ball one. This is, by the way, number 14 to J.J. Dobson, bottom of the order. Getting some pictures of Sheck there. The pitch on the 1-1. Strike two. Boy, you felt the heat on that one. Smoke cleared off the catcher's mitt.
Yeah, that won't dust blowing across home plate.
No, that wasn't the dust bowl. Sheck, pitch. Oh, boy, you hit the catcher in either the top of the throat of his padding or either the catcher's mitt. They're going to let him stop here for a second to reset, but he shrugs it off. Reynolds Hall, one tough customer. He'll stay in this one again here.
Drive.
Swing. There's that
That's
drive. Can he
drop.
be there? The wind got to it. The ball falls. He's going to run to first, and he's safe at first. I feel like we're playing at a dust bowl or in the desert, if you will, the way the wind's blowing here at nightfall.
Back to the top for the Bengals, the second baseman, number four.
I fear for my new laptop.
I just imagine, just imagine if it's blowing like this here, what's it doing blowing on the Outer Banks of North Carolina?
Yeah, it's about 40, 50 mile an hour winds over there at the beach.
I bet you it's more than that.
Maybe more, yeah. Pitch. Ooh, and they called a strike on him. Bobby Osborne, the leadoff man for the Bengals, number 10, second baseman. Went for a bunt. Backed out. They still called him on a strike. Tying run is at first.
Swing
and strike two. Mark Coates, defensively, this is exactly what Clayton needs to do. You said that right here. You got to stop him.
As the coach said, they have the arms.
Stay alive. Sheck on the 0-2.
Got him.
Got him! Call out. Strikeout. Put a K on the board. Sheck on the leadoff man of Osborne and one away. Now two away. I think it's one out. Is it 2 outs? Yeah, it's one out. I thought so. That darn scoreboard over there.
Because that was the leadoff batter on first.
Exactly. That was Osborne.
That's the man in the press box.
That's Osborne who got, again, at first on his hit.
I don't need to say a whole lot about the man in the press box.
Jackson Humphreys is up now. No, correction, it's not going to be Humphreys. It's Brady Matheson now. They pitted out. They pitted. Come on, Wesley, you're not at a racetrack. They batted out of order just a moment ago. Because now we're back with Brady Nathanson.
He's always been the second batter.
So, I'm sorry, correction, Mark. I'm caught up now. Dobson is at first after his hit. Osborne went out on the strikeout. Now Nathanson is hitting.
That's right.
My apologies. Been a long day.
Welcome back, Wesley.
Yes. 1 ball, no strike. There's a shot.
Foul.
That's a strike. Load up on the board on the foul ball. And singles across the board now, but 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Somebody give them that update, please.
I got you.
Our CRN crew intently asking, what's going on? What's going on? Just listen to the game. Replays will be up available as well. 1-run lead, by the way, 3-2. 1-1. Pitch. Hall was able to get the ball up under the catcher. He couldn't let anybody advance the bases. If you're just joining us, it happened at the top of the 4th. Harrison Deutsch. I'm sorry. Harrison Deutsch got himself a nice shot to right and a home run, and then it also brought in Cam Bryant to follow.
Foul ball,
That's
out of play.
Foul ball. I heard the thud. I'm just glad that wasn't my car. Amy Coates in the house.
My
Spotter,
beautiful wife.
Your beautiful wife, and we call her Spotter.
The love of my life.
There's a shot foul. It's safe, actually. Throw to first. Got him. Two away.
Good
How
job,
about
Cam.
that?
Good job, baby. That's a heck of a play.
Cam Bryant making the stop. He called it at third, threw it to Deutsch. And before Matheson could get there, Nathanson out and 2 away. Here comes now Humphreys, Mark.
He backhanded the ball, looked the second to hold the runner, froze him there, made a throw on a line to first base for out number 2.
Pitch, Shaq. Outside the plate, ball 1.
Tyne Run is now on second base. Fuquay is going to want to try to get him in. Anything hit to the outfield, he's going to try to score. No ifs, ands, or buts. Look at his lead.
1-run lead. The pitch.
Ball 2.
That's up high. I'll
tell you what,
2-0 now.
Y'all better work on this one right here and get a ground ball somewhere here.
Well, you better just get this out and in them.
That's what I'm saying.
Get it done.
Smith standing on deck, the cleanup batter.
Yes, sir. Ooh. Pitch, Shaq. Swing. Got him. Strike 1. Count 2-1 now.
Yes.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. As Humphreys is up now. Started this game as a starting pitcher. Then they went in for 4 innings with Connor Paulin. Then a moment ago they put in H.L. Smith, who's on deck, by the way, to hit for the Bengals coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. Did he get him? He got him. Strike 2. He got him. A double play.
Yes.
He got him. He got him. He got him. Cam Bryant got him at third. He got him. He got him, Mark. That happened so fast. Oh, my goodness.
Clayton Comets are playing baseball the way they should have played all season long.
Absolutely.
They are making plays and they are hitting the baseball and they are striking folks out. And at the end of 5, your Clayton Comets lead 3-2.
And can you say what awesome play by Cam Bryant tonight?
That was awesome right there.
60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Tickets are just $15 with special discounts available. Family-friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WCSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Ready. Hugh Collins, big bat, ready to go. Number 24, center fielder for the Comets, and we are back at Fuquay. Big stop, big inning in the bottom of the 5th. A strikeout, and then quickly on a 2 away, a man running from second to third, Mark. And then, as I said before we went to radio timeout, got to give props to third baseman number 27 from JV up to varsity, Cam Bryant. He's been a star player tonight for the Comets.
Swing and a miss, first pitch to Hugh Collins, strike 1.
We go down to the top of the 6th. Hugh Collins.
Strike 2.
0-2. On the count.
0-2 to count to Collins.
He's number 8 in the batting order. Bryson Griffin on deck, and then we move back to the rotation again. Smith. Low on outside, and ball 1 called. Oh, he lost the ball. He'll climb the mound and reset.
Be a stick right here, 2-4.
1-run lead, 3-2. Winner advances to play Middle Creek, and Middle Creek people are here. That goes to the Nats.
I believe Middle Creek has left.
They left?
I believe so. I don't see him anymore.
We don't see him anymore?
They're still around here somewhere. They were walking around here. They wanted to be seen.
They were just making an intimidation tactic, I think. That's all it was, in the head. Smith.
Whoa.
Well, if Clayton would have had somebody on the bag, that error would have been a big opportunity to
2-2 to count
try
now.
to run him some bases, but
on Hugh Collins. Strike 3.
Got him. Collins down. 1 away. Here comes now Bryson Griffin.
Now for Clayton, the shortstop.
The shortstop, number 3, Bryson Griffin. A lot of this season he started in, of course, the, if you will, second baseman position, and then they moved Macon Jones, of course, to the starting at shortstop now to, of course, second base. And
breaking ball misses, ball 1.
pitch. Griffin, number 3.
2-0 to count on Griffin.
23 games played, 269 average, 66 plate appearances up to tonight's game, 52 at-bats, 10 runs, 14 hits, 9 RBIs, a double, and 1 home run.
Ball 3.
And, Mark, we remember that home run in the semifinals of the Johnston County Easter Invitational Tournament. He might be walked. Griffin, the pitch. Strike is called down, 3-1. Mark, what are you thinking? You thinking that Clayton's got in the head of Fuquay and they put in Smith, and Smith's the last resort for the Bengals?
I hope not.
Pitch. Walk! Griffin, take your base. He's walked and sent to first.
I think this was the Fuquay coach's nightmare. He didn't want to have to pitch this man tonight, but he's going to have to.
Leadoff man. Originally shortstop, now second baseman, Macon Jones is up now. And by the way, Jackie, we called that game last Monday night. Shout out to the JV Comets and Riley Jones to end the season with an inside the park home run.
Yes.
That was the proverbial nail in the coffin on that 8-0 shutout against the South Garner Titans for the JV Comets in their season. Smith delivers. Throw to first. Safe at first is Griffin. Walked.
Kim said that Middle Creek beat North Durham 8-2.
Understanding that Middle Creek defeated Northern Durham 8-2. So Middle Creek will either play Clayton or Fuquay, and they will travel to Middle Creek for that game because Middle Creek is the higher seeding. Pitch.
Foul.
Foul. Strike 1. Clayton Comets ladies softball team and the Greater Neuse River 4A Conference champions back-to-back from 3A and 4A this year. The Lady Comets defeated Needham Broughton 4-0 in a shutout. They play Thursday at home against Apex Cougars.
Breaking ball drops in there on the outside corner for 1. Call strike 2 to count 1-2 on Macon Jones here.
So the Comets, ladies of the Diamond, staying alive. Now we'll see what the men can do. Pitch, Smith.
Ooh.
And
there's that slip. Ball lodged in the net there. It's lodged in the net. We kind of had to be nice and tell him where the ball was, right? Because for a second there, Mark, he didn't know where it was.
I thought there for a minute the ball might have hit Macon, but I don't think it did.
No, it did. It got through him.
What is it, 2 balls, 2 strikes? 2-2 is what the umpire signals.
Yep.
1 out, runner on second. Anything to advance the runner or scoring. Can't look at it, baby.
And a strikeout. 2 away.
Got to swing it. You can't look at it. Brandon Scheck, the pitcher.
Number 1, Brandon Scheck.
Now the batter for the Comets.
So it's pitcher versus pitcher again. Brandon Scheck against H.L. Smith. 2 away. Clear the boards. Runners at second.
Strike one. Nothing special there.
I'm just still not, Mark, I think we need more runs. You know that.
I know we need more
runs. I'm just not comfortable with that score right now.
Swing and a
And
foul
foul
ball.
and strike 2, by the way. 0-2, no balls, 2 strikes and 2 away. Top of the 6th inning. Down to 52 tonight. Wind blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour. And Mark mentioned that nor'eastern. Pitch from Smith. Got him
Struck
and
out.
delivers the sign. That stops him.
At the end of six and a half, your Comets 3. Fuquay 2.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up next here at Fuquay. The playoffs roll on.
Let me tell you about McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing, 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. We're also coming up on the top of the hour. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Clayton is bringing in their closer. Up from JV last year. He actually got his first varsity start during the playoffs when they all went 3 rounds. And Daniel Morgan is getting the call to close them out for the Comets here tonight. Number 7. Mark the junior, Daniel Morgan, ready to end this thing here for Clayton and hopefully a win here tonight against the Bengals.
Morgan has been solid for the Comets this year. In this
Certainly
position,
has.
So
The bottom of the
let's hope
6th
that he
for the
can come in and sustain
the center fielder,
what we've
25,
got going.
Jackson Humphreys.
What a game this is in. We're coming up on our 2.5 hours of coverage. Jackie Zandmark, Coach Wesley Outlet
Strike
here
one.
with you, and Morgan comes right out of the box with a strike on number 25 of Jackson Humphreys, who, by the way, was also the starting pitcher for the Bengals. Pitch. Boom! He called that one a ball 1. I thought it was going to be a strike, Mark, but it's 1-1 on the count.
The ball came in high and broke late.
And as we said, from these different angles.
Yeah.
Can be tricky. Morgan pitch.
He got it
him that
time.
time. Yeah, 1-2 on the count.
1-2 to count here.
Comets have a 1-run lead, 3-2. That's all it is. Morgan coming in. Pitch down below. Count now even on 2. No outs recorded here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mark, phenomenal job by Brandon Sheck pitching tonight.
Yes. Give the young man credit.
So impressed with him. The 2-2. He
Swing
nips
foul.
it. The battles begin. Number 25 settling in here. This is Humphreys, senior. 24, 314 average, 81 games played, 70 plate appearances at bats. And another foul, and another foul, and another one behind the park as well. By the way, Mark, you were talking about the work that Fuquay has to do in Wake County to get the fields nice. This is LED lighting that we're literally seeing above the stadium here. And this is LED lighting like you would see at Martinsville or NASCAR tracks for night races.
And I will bet you if you ask the Booster Club president, I bet you they paid for it. Ooh.
Pitch.
Low.
And it's full count, mind you, on a 3-2.
He had the young man at 1 and 2.
H.L. Smith coming up next. He's on deck for the Bengals. Morgan looking for that out. He needs the out. Give him one away. The pitch.
Low
and he
outside.
walks him instead.
He had him 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tyne run at first.
Not the way you want to start the inning off, not with H.
Now batting for the Bengals, the pitcher, number 35, H.L. Smith.
Well, it is the pitcher currently of Smith and Morgan now. Here we go.
Ideally, right now, you would get a ground ball to the shortstop in turn 2.
Turn 2?
Turn 2.
There you go. He means turn 2 bases, not turn 2 on the racetrack either.
Swing
strike
the foul
one.
Ball, strike 1. Yeah, we're not talking about Martinsville here.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said turn 2. I was like, squirrel. One-run lead, Tyne run for the Bengals at first. Morgan, the new pitcher.
Fastball inside.
Ball.
Ball
Strike one, strike. Ball 1. One and 1. Welcome to the playoffs at its finest. Who wants it more? Pitch. That's a strike. He didn't even come after that one, Mark, and they called a strike on that one.
That ball was so far over here in the batter's box and broke back. That was a pretty pitch by Daniel Morgan. 1 and 2 to count here on H.L. Smith.
Middle Creek defeated Northern Durham. They await Clayton or Fuquay. Swing.
He hung one.
A shot. Someone there.
He let it
Ball
drop.
drops. He let it drop. I can't believe he let it drop, but he did. Stop sign is given at third.
Looked like he could have made, I don't know.
Seemed like the center fielder.
I don't know if
you Collins didn't read it or lost sight of the ball, Mark.
I don't know.
Now batting for Fuquay, the catcher, number 28, Andrew Keller.
Oh, I just did not feel comfortable with the score being what it is.
Close, you need a better effort than that. But Fuquay starts off the bottom of the 6th inning, nobody out. Runners first and
we
third.
need another big out like Cam Bryan did in that last inning. Remember, out of nowhere at third.
First and third, nobody out. Fuquay looking to make a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Runners on the corners for the Bengals. The Tyne run is at third.
Swing
and got him. Strike 1 now. And by the way, guys, there's no outs recorded yet.
There's not. Jackson Humphreys is the batter.
That's right. No, it's Smith.
No, that was Smith that hit the ball out yonder to center field.
Oh, correction, they changed him up then. Yeah, this is Jackson Humphreys now. They moved up the order. They changed it up then. Humphreys is supposed to have been in front of Smith.
Maybe they changed it when they took
I think they changed the order.
When they took the order out. Chopper to third.
Throw to home.
Got it.
He's out.
Yes.
And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Got him out.
That's
He's
a
out.
heck of a play.
He's out. He's
Cam
out at
Bryan
home.
fields the
You
ball
got it.
and throws the runner out at home plate. Heck of a play by the freshman third baseman for the Clayton Comets.
That, Mark Coates, was Jackson Humphreys that just went out at home. You eliminate that opportunity. You still got one away.
For the Bengals, the short
2 outs remaining.
The young man
you released the guy that was going to be the threat for third.
And he didn't need to run.
That's right.
He did not need to run, but they were trying to get that lead run across as quickly as possible. They gambled, and they gambled wrong.
One away.
One away, runners first and second.
And here comes now number 15 of Jacob Sennett. Senior number 15, 263 average. And Morgan checks the runners on first and second, delivers the pitch. It's up high, ball one. Mark just gets into it. I love it.
Where's Jeff Parker at?
He's got that passion, you know. Jeff Gravely, you mean?
No, Jeff Parker.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Parker, yeah. I see nothing. I know nothing.
Jeff Parker, if you're out there tonight, man, hello, how you doing?
Don't get him started.
Hey, we're playing Fuquay. He's on our side tonight.
Great Scott.
1-1 to count here.
1-run lead. Take it out there.
They're running. Foul.
They're trying to run. They're going to have to go back.
Trying to get those runners in scoring position. He knows he's getting toward the bottom of his lineup. He's got to make the best out of it while he's got it. 1 ball, 2 strikes on number 15.
Go ahead, Mark.
Strike. Woo. Breaking ball high, fouled off.
Perfect. As the suns went down, as darkness has settled in, as the LED lights have lit up, it's changed the lighting on the camera as well. Pitch.
Running.
Got him.
Miss.
2 away to get him. He got him.
No.
Safe at third.
No.
I thought it was an out.
No.
They said he's safe.
No, the ball bounced. If it was a clean throw and it didn't bounce, they would have had him.
The ball bounced off the ground. As the dust settles, a Bengal will stay safe at third.
Bengals, the left fielder, number 12, Andrew Schneider.
Mark, that was a good call to say by the umps.
It was. It was.
By the way, 2 away.
Ball,
that is 2 away, though.
The bounce caused Cam to have to pick his glove up and bring it back down. When he picked it up, he slid under it, which he had to. He had no choice.
Morgan.
2 outs.
2 away.
Ball
Pitch
outside.
and ball 1. Runners second and third. Mark, he gets a hit, throw to home or throw to first?
No, 2 outs. You go to first base.
Go to first.
Excuse me.
1-run lead. Pitch, strike 1, count 1-1. What a lively crowd, Jackie. What do you think? Very lively people. Great crowd for Fuquay-Varina. Great crowd for Clayton, who will play Middle Creek on Thursday in round 2. Comets up by 1. Time is called by the umpire.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here.
This is Andrew Schneider, the left fielder for the Comets, up to hit, or for the Bengals hitting. Schneider, 21.
Breaking ball,
and
swing
a
and a
pitch.
miss.
Got him, strike 2, 1-2 on the count. Needed that one. Needed that one, Mark. We certainly did.
Tying run is on third with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Schneider, 21 games played, 323 average, 73 plate appearances, 62 at-bats. Morgan pitch, up high, count even on 2.
Trying to entice him to swing at a high fastball.
He did. So step on him, step right up, come on in. Take what I got for you. It's better than candy. 2-2 with 2 away. 1 strike to end this inning, to go to the 7th. The pitch.
Breaking ball.
He shoots one up.
Deep left
Call
field.
your shot.
He got it.
He got it. And that delivers the sign. Where Hugh Collins slipped up earlier in right center. He makes it
and
count
that was
in
number
left
5.
Center. Sam Carmelo.
Sam Carmelo, who made that catch.
That was
in
number
left.
1. That was Brandon Scheck.
Was that Brandon out there?
That was Brandon Scheck.
So they substituted Brandon in left field for Sam.
Yep, they sure did. And Brandon Scheck did what he needed to do.
And after 6 complete innings, we go to the top of the 7th.
7th?
Your Clayton Comets 3, Fuquay-Varina Bengals 2.
Strappy and Clayton Comets. It's going to be a wild one down to the end.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace. Learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The catcher, number 14.
Catcher number 14, Reynolds Hall, is up. We're back. Mark Coates, Jackie's in. Wesley Outland. We go to the top of the 7th, and Reynolds Hall ready to send one to Kingdom Come, but it goes foul to right. Strike one.
All right, Reynolds. Nothing fancy. We just need base runners, baby. Oh,
Ooh,
come on, really?
Are you serious?
Come
they
on.
said he went for it. Counted 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Reynolds Hall, the catcher, number 14 for the Comets, the senior. Ready on the pitch. That's up high, ball 1, 1-2 on the count. Jackie, your take. We go to the 7th.
It's really interesting. If Clayton can just
Clayton's got to hold him.
They just
got to hold him on defense.
Even if they don't even score, they just got to hold him at the end.
Well, I think if you want some insurance runs, you want them now, Mark. One away.
You got to get them right now because
you want to get these runs now. You got to get them now.
Who do they have coming up to bat? They've got their.
Well, let's see. Neighbors and Dobson.
8th, 9th, and 1 batter coming up.
Yep, 8th, 9th, and leadoff. In the bottom of the 7th.
Come on,
You're
Tristan
exactly
Rooney.
right.
Believe in yourself, son. Come on.
Roney's had strikeouts all night. Can he turn it around? And he swings in strike 1. Tristan Roney, senior number 20. He's done his share for the Comets this year. He's the all-time home run leader at 6. 6 home runs for Tristan Roney and a 2-run blast last week. 21 games played, 377 average. 63 plate appearances, 53 at-bats. Here comes the pitch from Smith.
Right down
Calls
the
a strike, 1-2 on the
Knee
count.
high, right down the middle of the plate.
Man.
He don't agree with it, but that's where he's calling it. He got to swing it, baby.
And one time, Tristan Roney kind of had to be reprimanded by the umpire to the coach. The pitch, Smith. Got him.
Struck him out. 0 for 4 on
2
tonight.
away.
He's fussing about the umpire, but, I mean, there's no need to.
Strike 3, and this is 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 15, Derek Collins.
1 out remains here in the top of the 7th. Smith pitches.
Strike 1.
Strike 1. Collins is up. Collins, number 15, junior, 16 games played, 17 tonight, 282 average, 44 plate appearances, 39 at bats.
Swing,
8
drive
runs
to
and a
left
drive.
center
Is it
field.
there? Left field.
Is it going to drop? No.
He caught it.
Wow.
He caught it. Center fielder for the Bengals ran to left field and caught the ball.
He ran 40 yards to catch that ball.
Somebody let that man sign up for football in addition for the Bengals. What a drive.
Well, here it is. This is what it's all down to the marbles now. 6.5 innings.
Clayton's defense.
6.5 innings. Clayton's pitching and Clayton's defense has got to hold him here. After 6.5 innings, your Comets 3, Bengals 2.
We're not going to break. We're going to stay right here with you. What a game this has been. By the way, the archives are up for the game from earlier tonight of softball, 4-0. Comets ladies winning over Needham Broughton Capitals They advance to the second round of the playoffs on Thursday. They play Apex. Clayton trying to advance to the second round of the playoffs. Either Clayton or Fuquay will play Middle Creek on Thursday. Middle Creek defeated Northern Durham earlier this afternoon in the seeding. It all comes down to this. A season is on the line and a quest for a run at the state championship on the line. And we're glad you're along for the ride with us. We got Mark Coates alongside with Jackie Zinn. I'm Wesley Outland and Daniel Morgan. Mark just needs 3 of the best strikes, Ks, if he can, or just have the field working around on the diamond to get these 3 outs, and that's all we're done.
The team has played well behind their pitchers tonight. He needs to trust them, come up here and pitch the ball, throw strikes.
By the way, I'm understanding that Clayton played Middle Creek earlier in the year in a scrimmage game. They lost to Clayton, or Middle Creek beat Clayton 8-9, 9-8 in that. Will, I think it's what he's trying to say.
It is.
9-8, they lost. Clayton lost to Middle Creek in a scrimmage.
Number 3, Manny Cordova.
Take care of business here first, fellas.
Yep.
Hey, subs are being put in for also Fuquay. Manny Cordova's coming in.
Look to see for some small ball here. If they're trying to substitute speed, if they're going to try to bunt this first guy, let's see what they do.
Clayton has a 1-run lead. 3 outs, that's all they need. Morgan needs perfect pitches. Jackie's in down the plate.
Yes, yes.
I was hoping in
no
the 6th and 7th inning, I was hoping at the top of the 6th and 7th mark that they would get runs. Now you just got to stop him defensively. And he does it right there, 1-1. What would you say, Mark?
Number 3, Manny Cordova.
Manny Cordova, he's a sub. Yep.
And then J.J. Dobson on deck.
Pitch.
High ball, too.
Wow, he is throwing some heat, though. You hear the smack
Watch
of the
dust come off of his glove.
Yes. Trying to close it out here.
Focus. Come back here and focus on getting this strike here.
The 3-2. The pitch.
There it is. Swing and a miss.
Strike 2. Got it. Count even on 2. You hear the crowd lively for both Fuquay and Clayton.
That's all the Comets girlfriends, mothers, granddaughters, and significant others sitting over there that you hear. And that
the pitch.
It's foul.
To the net. Three to 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Correction, 2-2. My apologies, 2-2. It's 3-2 the score.
Swing,
got it, 1 away. 2 outs needed to shut it out and win this game. There's 1. Keep them lively, Mark. You keep them pumped up. You keep the crowd moving around. You keep the players moving. Throw the ball back and forth. You got to keep lively out there.
Stay focused.
And 1 away. Here comes now number 14, J.J. Dobson.
Don't start doing nothing fancy. Just pitch the ball in there like you know how to do. Come on. 1-0 to count on J.J. Dobson here.
Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs to end this game with a 1-run win if Clayton prevails. The pitch.
Strike. Oh!
No, he didn't call strike. He called ball. 2-0 on the count.
Woo.
I'm surprised, too. I thought that was going to be a strike down the plate and make it 1-1, but he didn't.
Okay.
And here comes the Old West setting with the dust flying again like Clint Eastwood for Morgan. Pitch and strike 2.
Look like the same spot to me, but oh well. What do I know?
So we're 2-1.
We're now at 2-1. The pitch.
Ooh.
3-1 on the count. That got me right there. I thought that was another strike pitch. 3-1. The wind's picked up again. The wind has picked up here. Morgan ready to deliver the 3-1.
Swing.
It's a low ground chopper. Shortstop first. Is he there?
No.
It hit
the ball
him.
bounces out in the right field.
Oh, no. Ball bounces to right field. He's going to get a double. Tying run for Fuquay.
Infield single.
At second.
And an error on the throw.
And there's a player down for the Comets. I think Harrison Deutsch is down.
No, Harrison's mad with himself. He ain't down.
Okay, he's just upset.
He's mad, he's mad because he missed the ball. That's what he's mad about. Coach Luss is going to try to calm him down. That's what the deal is. Settle down, baby. Keep your head in the game. We got to have you. Do not go start blaming yourself for something.
Shrug it off. Get back
Shrug it
on.
off
Get
and
back
get back
in
in there. Let's go.
Get back in focus. You're
Let's
exactly
go.
right.
Let's go.
One for the ages. And I've called a lot of great Comets events. 5 years with the Community Radio Network. We go into year 6 coming up in the fall when football starts, but we still got unfinished business with the playoffs for
Put your hat on, get in the game now. Let's go.
The boys and girls of the Diamond for baseball and softball.
Come on,
Morgan
Harrison.
ready to settle in now. Number 10 is up. Bobby Osborne, the second baseman of the leadoff man. Runner at second. Pitch. Ball 1.
Second baseman, number 10, Bobby Osborne.
Second baseman Bobby Osborne up there, number 10. By the way, that moment ago, Dobson got himself a double on that error by Deutsch to move to second.
No, that wasn't on Deutsch. That was on the throw.
It was on the shortstop. It was on Griffin, the shortstop. The pitch.
2-0. All right, Daniel.
And, Mark, that's what we talked about, man. A mistake, a simple mistake.
You got to shake it off. Bottom of the inning. Short memory. Focus on the batter.
That's
Focus
right.
on the next play.
Yep.
Morgan ready. The pitch.
Swing, and it goes foul.
That's 2-1 now. 2 balls and 1 strike here. The bottom of the 7th. The tie-in run for the Bengals in the bottom of the 7th is at second. The winning run for the Bengals is at the plate for number 10, Bobby Osborne. Comets up by 1.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and got him. Strike 2. And the count's 2-2 now. Mark, I got to say there's been a couple of questionable calls by the umpires, but for the most part, the umpires behind the plate and fielding have done a phenomenal job.
I can't argue about them tonight.
The 2-2.
Swing and a foul ball.
He battles now with Morgan. Morgan, long hair, mullet and all, ready to settle in here and look for that last strike to put 2 away.
Comets have played good tonight. They just need to stay focused and stay upbeat.
Morgan, the pitch. Runner at second.
Breaking ball up the middle. It's gone through. It's going to center
Here
field.
comes the go sign
And
for
he'll
the
score.
Bengals.
What are you doing? Where are you throwing the ball?
Tie and run has come in for the Bengals. This is electric now. This game
And the runner
is tied
advances to third on the error throw.
because the ball went to the
into the dugout.
The ball went into the dugout
The
for the
game-winning
Bengals.
run, the game-leading run, winning run is on third base now.
I think Coach Lusk is wanting to protest this call here. He has stepped out and approached the umpire for the first time tonight.
I don't think he's going to get it, though. I will be.
Will it come down to this? Oh, my goodness.
They have played their hearts out tonight. They have played their hearts
tied
out.
3-3. The winning run for the Bengals after an error
They're
and a ball
walking
in the dugout.
They're going to walk.
They're going to walk number 6 of
They're trying to
Brady
create a
Matheson.
double play situation.
Nathanson.
Trying to create a double play situation.
Number 25.
Now the base, okay. Now the bases are loaded. Now the bases are loaded. 1 out. The play is at home. The play is at home.
The bases are loaded for the Bengals. They have loaded up the bases.
And H.L. Smith the batter.
It is
Yes.
number
Yes.
35,
Number 35.
the designated hitter.
Wow.
I cannot believe that it has come down to
Not
this.
the situation you wanted here.
Oh, my goodness.
Not the situation you wanted.
I feared a one-run lead was not enough.
I'm afraid the errors here in the 7th, bottom of the 7th, are going to cost them.
You got to regroup. You got to shake it
1
off.
out, ground
you
ball,
shrug
plays
it
at
away.
home. No balls, no strikes, bases loaded. H.L. Smith the batter for
Man,
Fuquay.
if I was the Clayton
play.
Comets,
Anything to the outfield is a
If-
game-winning hit.
and that's what they're looking for.
Oh, no!
Drop the ball. Throw to home. Fuquay wins.
He had it in
It's
his
over.
glove.
Shortstop Bryson Griffin had it
Middle
in his
infield.
glove. It is over.
Come
it is
on, Harris.
over, 4-3.
Come on. Y'all played y'all's hearts out tonight. Don't
Clayton
go out there and start acting.
Fuquay-Varina will win this game 4-3. And now they're trying to somehow restore some order here.
Well, Fuquay
man, I'm telling you, the run was there for Osborne. The slip there by Griffin, the shortstop.
Hit BG in the glove.
Yeah.
They would have doubled up and got out of the inning. It would have been tied. But the ball was hit hard, and he could not.
By him.
It hit him in the glove and bounced out and went to the outfield, and the runner scored for the game-winning run. Man, I reckon that is not the baseball game that Fuquay coach wanted to play tonight. Proud of this team. They went out there and they played hard.
They tried. They certainly did.
They tried tonight. They played hard.
Hold your head up high.
That's probably the best I've seen Clayton baseball tonight.
Besides that overtime game, besides them extra innings in the Garner game on the road where they lost, by the way, ironically, 4-3.
Yep.
If you remember, 4-3.
That was a heck of a baseball game.
We will step away. We'll wrap it up here after we turn back around on the other side. Now, we prepare for what is softball. We'll preview that. Comets season baseball comes to an end. What a battle. We'll close things out in Fuquay when we come back.
Everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The following is a presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Well, we get ready to wrap it up here at Fuquay-Varina. Andrew McClannon and the Fuquay-Varina Bengals will face Middle Creek. Round 2 of the playoffs. Clayton and their season is done. Overall, 14-11 on the year. In addition to that, they will now go to 18-7 for the Bengals. And this, Jackie, I'll bring you back here. Mark Coates will be back with us in just a moment. He's talking to the public address voice of the Comets, Kevin Hubbard. Mark, I'll just say this, and I say it again before we wrap it up here. I was worried with the score. I just think that the runs,
the play was
just not enough to try to run away from Fuquay.
Hey, everybody had their chance tonight. Clayton led this ball game from the beginning. The 2 runs we gave up early, none of them were earned. Fuquay won this game 4-3. They were the home team. They got their best man at the plate to get the ball in play, and we didn't make the play. The play was there. It hit the youngin in the glove. If he catches it, throws to third, to second, wherever, they double up, they're out of the inning. It doesn't matter who hit the baseball or what happened. You're out of the inning.
And I think that's what hurts the most is because it was just that one play changes the entire outcome of everything.
I'd rather lose by 20 than lose by 1. But at the end of the day, you came out here and you played a good baseball game tonight. You probably played the best game I've seen you play all year long because you played as a team and you played together. Absolutely. And it took you to the last game of the year to do it. And I hate that for the seniors on this team. I hate it. But it is what it is, and Clayton put forth the effort they should be proud of. And I hope they are. I'm sure there'll be some parents that'll have a whole lot to say about this season, but that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's over with now. Comets fought hard tonight. Again, something they should be proud of.
Yeah, a little frustration, but suffice to say, this ride has been a roller coaster ride all year long. It's been up and down. You're exactly right.
Up and down all year long.
Hey, listen, Monday afternoon, we weren't even thinking we might not have a chance to be in the playoffs, and then they took care and controlled that destiny in that 2-run doubleheader sweep. Jackie, your take on things as we get ready to wrap it up here at Fuquay.
Well, like I've said, going back to the doubleheader, I didn't think Clayton was going to make it to the playoffs. I thought that they were going to lose to one of the games last week, but then they ended up pulling it out. One of the best games I've seen in a very long time. Very long time.
So as I said in closing, Clayton will end the season at 14-11 for Coach Brandon Lusk and the varsity men baseball Comets. They will end the season of the first round of the playoffs. For the Fuquay-Varina Bengals, they're going to go to 18-7, and they will travel to Middle Creek, just about 15-20 miles up the road, for round 2 on Thursday. Now, baseball is over, but the Comets are still alive in a run for the state championship in softball after they defeated, of course, Broughton 4-0 earlier this afternoon. By the way, the archives of that game is available on the Community Radio Network archive, by the way, at wearecrn.com. And in addition to that, they host the Apex Cougars. Now, Mark, in closing, we've seen Clayton play in baseball and softball, the Apex Cougars. So I think that is something that we might need to watch here as well.
It is. That was a non-conference game that both teams played earlier in the year. I'm not sure if the girls won or not.
I know that they played Apex during the non-conference last year,
right,
when they played in 3A baseball or in softball. I don't think we played Apex this year for baseball and softball, but we
did baseball. We did
baseball. We did.
Oh, by the way,
yes,
you had a 5-star review just come by. CRN, mom and daddy, grandparents listening at the beach tonight.
Oh, hey,
there we go.
Be safe at the beach, by the way. Yes, you're very welcome.
Saying thank you.
And Mark, we won't see you again till football. Get your back fixed, and we'll see you, but we won't hear you again on the broadcast until football comes. So get your back fixed, man. Hope everything works out. And hey, fun on the gridiron coming soon.
We hope so.
Was a good one. Jackie, your final thoughts on things. Mark Croats, always a phenomenal job working with you.
I just hate to see them lose the way they did tonight, especially when they were running it.
4-3. What a battle down to the end there, Mark. Final thought.
Long season, like you say, up and down. Hate to see it end this way, but.
And now you got your son Will, a senior next year, coming back, and Marcus is one of the coaches on the baseball staff. So that's so special for you.
Yes.
Comets all in. Win or lose, Comets all in. Hold your head high, Comets. Phenomenal game here. Thank you for those that were watching. We'll have the archives up on the replay here in a little bit. And we'll be back on Thursday at home. At home. Jackie's in, myself along with Kim Winslow to call softball round 2 against the Apex Cougars. It's over for baseball. It's been a phenomenal job. I want to acknowledge all of the coaches real quickly, including Coach Brandon Lusk, the assistant coaches Josh Dykeletter, Adam Morrison, Brody Sanders, Will, Jay Chalk, and Marcus Coates. All the players for the Comets, including Macon Jones, Brandon Scheck, Reynolds Hall, Tristan Rudy, Sam Carmelo, Derek Collins, Harrison Deutsch, Cam Bryan, Hugh Collins, Bryson Griffin, Cooper Elmore, Ashton Gerganis, Daniel Morgan, Eddie Ogden, Davis Baldwin, Christian Doherty, Will Coates, Bennett Rich, Carter Bossman, Ty Hubbard, and Dominique Pegues. It's been a fun ride. We'll be back in the spring of 2023. As always, follow us at wearecrn.com and CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram in the area of all games while they happen, and replays on 87.5 WCRN as well. FM. For Principal Dr. Coach Bennett Jones, for John Asmussen and Marlon Lee, the athletic directors. Thanks, by the way, also to James Alverson of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association for letting us broadcast this barn burner. For Jackie's In, for Mark Coates, I'm Wesley Outland. Final score, 4-3. Good night from Fuquay. As always, win or lose, Comets all in. It's on to Softball Thursday.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN. The following is a presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom,
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.